welcome Princeps for this Adeptus Titanicus battle report, and this time we're delving into the narrative, and we're going to recreate the second battle of Nycron City, even though I don't think we've done the first, but it's one I've been wanting to play for ages. And I've got Dan with me today. He's a Haven't Wargamers member, and we played a few games, and we went to Legio Walks.
Yeah, we did go to Legio Walks. I also hang around with the Solent gaming guys as well.
And shout out to the Solent Wargamers. And so he's here with his Pallidus Mor to defend the walls, and of course it's going to be up against my Mortis. So big game, 5,000 points of Titans in total. I've got 3, Dan's got 2.
Tiny 2.
Tiny 2. Always outnumbered, never outgunned.
Hopefully, yeah.
Pallidus Mor, so he's going to use them as the Nova Guard, a bit like the Fluff, and use their traits. And I'm going to hand over to Dan, and he's going to tell you about his list.
I've decided to go with 2 Maniples, 2 Axiom. That isn't pronounced right, isn't it?
Axiom.
Axiom. I always get
Axiom.
I'm terrible with pronunciations of the Fluff because I read all the stuff and then I go, what? What are these words? It don't make sense to me. Right, yeah. So 2 Axiom Maniples. I've gone one that has got the standard Warlord with the Quake, Bellicosa, and missiles. And then I've got a Warhound with the Laser Blasters and the Vulcan Heavy Bolters, and then I've got a Reaver with missiles, Laser Blasters, Gatling, and then the alternative list. Oh, Nefil is Princeps trait, yeah, which will be favoured by Fortune, and then the second Axiom Maniple will be running Laser Blasters. They are the Laser Blasters.
They are, yeah, paired, yeah. On the top,
the paired Laser Blasters, not the other ones. So it's the 6 shots, not the 4.
Yeah.
A Plasma Annihilator.
Sun Fury, yeah.
Sun Fury. I'm good at this, aren't
I? That's right. They, see, we're recording, but they'll have picture as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all right.
That's fine. They'll see.
And a Power Fist to keep the points down.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. And then I've got a Reaver with the baby Volcano Cannon, Gatling Blaster missiles, and another Warhound with lasers and Vulcan Mega Bolters. And this guy, the Warlord, will be taking Dominant Strategist.
Dom Strat, yeah, good. Okay, so that's Dan's 2K. Pick the axioms for the order sort of advantage you get with them, and the fact that I think you get quite a lot of Titans for the points, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, I can squeeze in 6 Titans as opposed to having to move around and take terrible options on other lists.
Yes, when we sort of crunched it very quickly, it kind of seemed optimal.
But yeah, I've been looking at it. I just didn't like the way it was laying out with other stuff, because I could have gone with 2 Warlords and a Reaver and then a bunch of Warhounds.
Yeah. In
another Maniple, but I didn't like the way they worked together. It was really tight. The Warhounds weren't armed very well. And the other one was the King and Queen's Court.
Mm-hmm. The Regia, yeah.
But meant having a Warlord and loads of Warhounds.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a good mix. 6 Titans, pretty good, 2K. Yeah, so that's Dan. So my Mortis, 3,000 points. I've got 3 Maniples. I too have picked 2 Axioms. So I'll start with the first. It's a Warlord, Bellicosa, Quake, and missiles. Backed up with 2 Reavers, one with Carapace lasers, Gatling, and a Melter. The second has Carapace missiles, Volcano, and lasers. A bit longer range for that one. And then the solo Hound with 2 Laser Blasters. The Princeps in that is the Warlord, and he's going to have the Favoured by Fortune, which is the reroll. My next Maniple is another Axiom with a Warlord with missiles, a Bellicosa, and a Fist, and that was literally to save points on the Fist, like Dan said earlier. Another Hound with 2 lasers, a Reaver with Melter, Chain Fist, and Bolters. The Princeps will be the Warlord, and he's going to have Dominant Strategist.
There might be a Dominant Strategist
off again.
Most important thing we need to remember is you can use it in any phase.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
I might have watched that video.
Now, in my defence, I'd come off the back of 2 very busy night shifts that involved a snake. That's a different story. And I was very tired.
The joy of working in the fire service.
Yeah, or not. So yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I was tired.
I, to be honest, I didn't know that until you mentioned it, and then I thought, oh yeah, he does say that.
Yeah, I thought I was being clever, but wasn't. It's being really dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. It's only captured for all eternity. My last mana pool is 3 Warhounds and a Lupercal. And they've all got the Plasmas and Vulcans, and the Princeps is going to be the spiky one, which you can probably see. And he's going to have the Ironclad Tyrant trait to reroll an order for the mana pool. So with Warhounds being command 5, I'm probably going to squadron them with 2, so it gives them command 3 as a unit, and then with a reroll. So if anyone's read this game before watching this video, you'll see I've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
The mission is, we'll talk about the mission a bit more when we've deployed and you can see the table, but yeah, I've got a long way to go.
I've not played Titanicus with this much room.
It's a big board, it's a lot of Titans. I've got 10 Titans. My list is 3k on the nose as far as my maths has worked out, which is not always that efficient, but 3k, 10 Titans. We decided we wanted to do all Titans, no Knights, just because.
Knights would be nice, but it's just the range as well.
Yeah, I just think covering that distance as well is a lot easier with
Knights. I'd only better go with a Castus, and
yeah,
they're lovely and everything, but
yeah, I just think if it's all Titans, I'm outnumbering down by a K. It kind of keeps it in the same sort of and makes the game the same.
And because of the way it's set out as well in stratagems, I can't use any specialists with any other stratagems to do other things that might do with Knights, like try and knock out the Vox orders in the phase, and then
if you started knocking out orders in this game, it's game over. So I picked the 2 axioms for orders as well, because I need to move. You can see probably a lot of full strides going on, especially at the beginning. Okay, so that's our list. Happy, Dan?
Yes, very.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to deploy, sort out the board, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, so we have deployed, and as you can see, we have the Pallidus Mor in this thin line defending these walls. The only gap in the centre. The axioms: Reaver, Hound, Warlord. Close combat Warlord at the gate.
Yeah, of course.
Reaver, Hound, and Warlord. And then we've got a Plasma generator asset there. No, that's the shield generator.
The void shield, yes.
Void shield generator to try and keep this Warlord up to voids.
Missiles.
And then the missiles there. So they had 4 stratagem points to spend.
Only on battlefield assets.
Only on assets. In no man's land, we have these bunkers, which are full of Titan Hunter infantry, if you like. These are an extra stratagem asset thing for the loyalist players, and they basically kick out 12 inches, 4 or 5 shots at strength 5 to impede the traitor Titans on their march to the city walls. You can see the great monuments we've got here on the edge. Okay, so we've also got the 4 buildings inside, which I can score points for if I destroy. Here we go, the Mortis. So a big flank, 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, a strong centre. Unfortunately, I would have liked to have taken just Reavers and Warhounds in this mission where I've got to move, but I didn't have the model. So I've got a couple of Warhounds, Warlords holding the centre, and then over here we've got the fast squadron of Hounds.
And a little dwarf watching on.
And a little dwarf. Oh yeah, this is Dan's little mascot there. There you go. So that is deployment, and as you can see, there is a long way to go to get in those walls. So the mission, basically, I'm only scoring points for Titans I have inside the walls. I think I'm scoring in scale. I'm scoring nothing for kills. It means nothing to me. My mission is to get in and destroy this city. I'm also scoring extra points for destroying these 4 main building blocks. I think they're worth 2 each. Dan is scoring points for Titans that are kept in no man's land. So he's basically got to keep me out.
Is it no man's land because the deployment's there?
Yeah.
Is that no man's land as well?
No, if I'm inside the city,
yeah,
I'm scoring. I think it's points for being in that. So Dan's got like a 12-inch deployment outside the city walls.
Here.
Yeah, and then 12 inches out of that, I'm scoring points. So just to confirm, Dan's got the measure. If I'm within that 12 inches from the wall, I'm scoring half the scale of my units. If I'm inside the wall, I'm scoring scale. And obviously I'm coming under fire as well. So if I'm dead, they can't score. So that's deployment. It's going to be an interesting game. He is outnumbered. Yes, exactly. It's a long march. So I get to decide who's the first player. And I'm going to pick Dan. And you'll see in a while, in a minute. And we're going to go into turn 1. We'll see after some strats and orders. Okay, turn 1 strategy phase. Dan has artillery bombardment as part of his stratagems, and Dan is first player, and he's going to unload it on this Reaver here.
Slightly on the right hand shoulder.
Slightly on the right hand shoulder.
Yeah, to get over to the right a bit more.
This way.
Yeah, that's it. I'll roll this over here for you.
And
3 inches that way.
3 inches that way. Okay, we're going to do that off camera and tell you what the hits are, because it's definitely hit. Okay, so moving that template, it's basically gone over here and it's hit each Titan once, so they'll all get a single void save each. Okay, starting with this Reaver. Makes it. The Warhound drops 1, and the rear Reaver drops 1. Okay, so I've got 10 terminals behind me, which I'm not going to show you on camera because it's an absolute mess. So we'll be going backwards and forwards.
I don't envy your management.
Trying to manage this game is going to be mental. Okay, so dropping some shields here, and that was Dan's first strat. Okay, my strategy, and I spent all 3 of my points on March of the Dead. It's a Mortis stratagem, 3 points, and in the first turn when you play this strat, I get to move all of my Titans in turn. I can't use boosted speed because I need to get across this board, so I'm going to do that now. What it does do is it would hand over first player to Dan, so that's why I didn't even bother going first. It's just lazy really. So I'm going to move them up and you're going to see where they end up. And there you go, not too exciting, but it could be beneficial. I will say every inch counts in this game. So just pushing up, 3 stratagem points spent, nothing for me. I just need to get across that board and into the city. So do you have any? You don't have any more stratagems to play, do you, Dan? Oh, no. you have because you got your missiles as well.
What battlefield assets and stuff?
Yeah. So this one.
But they go off in the shooting phase.
Can shoot. Dan's enacting his missiles here in the strat phase, and he's going down range at this Reaver. +1 at long range. It's ballistic skill 4, so it's now hitting on 3s. Oh, they all hit?
No, 1.
One.
There's always a 1 in there somewhere.
So I've got 4 saves to make. I will push this, I think, at this stage. That's 1 heat and 1 void down. More stratagems to go. Dan can enact these trenchwork bunkers attacking that lead hound there. 12-inch range, 4 dice at strength 5. Try and drop some more shields. No hits. Yeah, okay, cool. Got away with that one. But they are an issue, and there's something I have to deal with. I'll either stamp on them or shoot them off the board. Okay, so any more stratagems? I don't think so.
No.
So quite a long list of stratagems to start a game, unusual, and we're going to go into some orders. Turn 1 orders complete, and we'll start over with Dan's Pallidus Mors. So a first fire on this Warlord, nothing on this Hound, nothing on this Reaver. First fire on this Warlord, Nothing on this hound, and it was a failed first fire on that night.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so, but because he's axioms, obviously he can carry on doing his orders. That wasn't the general order of his dice, but that's what we ended up with. So me on the other side, I did very well. I went full stride across the board, and I got it on every single Titan. Unheard of, really. Great.
You rolled a lot of dice and then everything went okay.
Yeah, everything came up Mortis. So full strides across the board, so you know I won't be shooting. But I need to traverse that wasteland, smash this place up. So straps and orders complete, and we're going to go into the movement phase. So straight away a little cut in on the movement phase, and Dan is enacting his first fire order with this warlord. So he's using the defensor traits.
Yes.
So he's going to unload his missiles on something, and he can possibly, should he wish, do it twice. So who's your target, Dan? Is it this Reaver?
Yeah, the Reaver I've already been shooting.
Yeah.
Become a target of maximum death.
Fortune of War has already dropped a shield.
Yeah. So get the name right. That's the Lord of War. Dominus still fellow.
So 10 shots.
Yeah.
With the missiles, probably getting +1 at this range as well.
4, 10. Double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Well, there's 30 inches.
Yeah, plenty. Plenty. So hitting on 2s, 10 shots.
Yeah. One, 2 misses.
2 misses, okay. Okay, 8 saves. I will push. Oh no, for 2. That's not great.
Woohoo!
So re-rolling the 1s.
There's a lot of 1s there.
There's a lot of 1s. So 3 1s, re-rollable. So made all those, dropped 1, but I've got 2 heat. So Dan's going to enact the defensor trait in the first round. He's going to fire the missiles again, but it is 2 heat on your reactor to do so?
2 heat.
Not a problem. Okay, another 10 shots coming in.
1, 2, 3, 4 misses.
4 misses, so 6 hits. So 6 saves to make, not pushing. I'm on 4 pluses now. I made 4. I dropped 2 more shields.
You're on 3 pluses, aren't you? Oh no,
No, I'm on 4s now, yeah. So that is now voids down on the Fortune of War. Turn 1, movement and repairs overview. So quite obviously you can see here I've just pushed up with everything, and that's pretty much probably what you're going to see me do really in the first few turns. Shooting is next to pointless. I need to move. We saw the first fire here. Dan enacted the first fire here, and at that point he picked the Reaver, and I hadn't moved it, and I was out of range.
Okay.
So nothing
it was
there.
the only viable target, but you were 4 inches out.
That's it. So surprisingly, Dan has pushed out here with a couple of hounds. I thought he was going to sort of hug this wall, but he's not. And he shuffled over with that Reaver. Obviously he's got these hounds coming down this flank. And he pushed up a little bit here. I imagine this is to try and get your guns into range quicker.
Yes, it's all about getting better arcs.
That's
targets of opportunity.
So he's only got 6 Titans to my 10, so he's spreading them out as best as he can. He knows that I'm not going to be attacking this turn.
Yeah. The hounds can easily run away if they need to.
Absolutely. So there you go, that's movement. We did repairs. So this was the Reaver that had dropped its shields. Actually managed to light them again and get 1 back as well, so he's got 2 shields left.
Still 1 pip away from the orange.
He's still in his last yellow. I didn't call any heat, that's fine for now. I don't have to push that Reaver. Other than that, everyone else just called off a little bit of heat. This hound still has dropped 1 shield. This Reaver dropped 1 but got it back. So all in all, they're still fighting fit, looking good. So that was movement and repairs. As you all know, repairs not that exciting in the first turn. And we're going to go into the combat phase. Kicking off the combat phase, Dan's going in with this Reaver, and he's going to pick on this central Reaver, Fortune of War. He's going to have a real bad game, I think. And
I hope so.
starting with what, missiles?
Yep, of course.
Okay, 5 of those coming in.
There's the miss.
Are you hitting on a 2 at that
No,
range?
I'm definitely.
I think we look pretty close at this point.
Pretty close at this point. Yeah, you're in 28.
28, yeah. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Well, you got 3 hits?
Yeah, 3 hits.
3 hits. I can't afford to push. She is quite warm. I've still got a long way to go. I'm saving on 4 ups. Make 2, lose 1. He's got 1 shield left.
3 shots with the laser.
So Dan's going in with the laser. 3 shots. -1 at this range.
Yes.
So you're shield baiting it?
Yes, I am. For 2.
2.
That's fine.
Dan actually rolled a bit early before I started filming and only rolled a 1.
Yeah.
had to do it again.
That's the way I like it.
So 3 shots.
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. I need 5 up now. Overloading time already, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
2 up overload. Right?
Yeah. Right. Let's overload.
Well, it's only 1 dice.
Yeah, we got it. I would have saved normally. You only need that 1. It would have been quite early on in the game to blow my shields.
Yeah.
So the Gatlings are out of range.
Yes.
That was Dan's activation. So I pushed up with my activation with this hound. That's all I'm going to be doing. Just going back to this guy. So Dan shield baited. I rolled a 5 for my overloading shields. So I would have needed a 3+ because of the shield bait, but that was fine. So
yeah,
just thought I'd mention that.
Safe.
Dan, there's also the first turn, so we could have fired again
yes.
with another weapon.
But the double reactor, stop that idea.
Yeah, I mean, what about the missiles?
It still puts me in the
Oh,
orange.
he's still got to go up 2, so
yeah,
too hot. So he didn't get to use his trait, and now he's going over to this Reaver, and he's picking on Fortune of War again.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the Gatlings out of range.
Yes.
So starting with the missiles, I assume.
Yes. Let's go with lots and lots of missiles.
5 of these. He's getting the +1
Yeah.
for the range. Hitting on 2. How many you got there? 4 hits.
There's always a 1 in there.
Okay,
Somewhere.
I don't fancy overloading at this point. I'd rather lose the shields and try and light them again in a later turn. So straight up, was it 4 pluses? 4 of? Oh no, I lost. I dropped 2. So shields now down on Fortune of War, and it's going to take a volcano to the face.
A baby volcano.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you like.
Right. Reactor.
Yep.
Is free.
3.
And
3
then
plus.
pick a dice to see if it hits. It does.
It does. 2 hits on Fortune of War. Roll damage and location. Oh, it's the legs, I don't need that.
Superficial.
Yes, and a
Always-
16,
There's always a superficial in there.
which is probably critical. Let's
Yeah,
have
it's
a
10
look.
plus 6.
So yeah, 1 critical stabilizers are now damaged on the Fortune of War. Obviously,
I
shields
can.
down. If he wishes.
Push to go up 2 and fire out again.
You doing it?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going up 2. That's Dan, everyone. Say hello.
Hello there. So it's going to go up 2. I'm going to roll a reactor again.
Yep,
These
so
are
it's
the
going to be the reactor +2, effectively.
Yeah. So. Hey, machine spirit.
Machine spirit.
That's what we
Well,
love.
let's see if this interrupts.
Oh, it does.
It interrupts. Okay, so
D6 is a 1.
oh, it's a 1, which you basically do nothing. I think it's haughty. So you don't get your +2 heat because it interrupts the action.
Yes, okay.
So you literally stand there and do
Yeah.
diddly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
I'll put that back.
Save my bacon, but yeah, handy. And you've got no more weapons, have you?
On him, no, not in
No,
range,
not
because
in range.
it's like 35
Yeah.
inches away.
Gatlings will play their part
Yeah.
later on. Okay, that was Dan's activation. So my activation was pushing up Torment Eternal, pushed for speed, get 6 inches, roll Machine Spirit and pass. So going back to Dan, he's going to pick this Warlord who is now going to pick on Torment.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I'm going to fight everything at him.
Everything at it.
As he's now walked into my arc, it seems like a good opportunity.
Sure thing. So missiles first.
Yes.
10
2,
of.
4, 6, 8.
I just have to take it. I've got to go.
Just double check the range though, 'cause I think you're inside 30 now.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yes. Yes, you are. You're
So
just
it's-
inside 30. There's no pluses.
Still hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Can still use his Nova Guard trait to fire them again if he wishes.
Yes, I can.
For another 2 heat.
So hitting on freeze.
Yeah.
So that is 7, 6.
6 saves to make.
Yes.
Okay, 6 saves. I've got a reactor dice here as well, so I'm going to push for 2 heat. Oh, 3 ones worth 2 heat all day long. And drops 1. 2 heat and 1 shield dropped. So Dan's going to fire another salvo of 10 missiles, pushing his reactor up by 2. I only dropped 1 shield. Torment Eternal is in the last pick of the yellow now, actually.
So you bump your reactor up, so that's the important bit.
Making my Titans work.
So it makes it harder for you to push as well. That one's gone.
We've got one
over here. Right, that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss, and that's a miss. So there is 6 again.
Another 6.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to push.
That's what I wanted to hear.
So if I roll well, still on 3 pluses. Uh-oh, okay. So, 4 saves. Drop 2 shields. Voids are still up, but I have dropped 2. So now going with the Quake, Dan needs to drop 2. I need to fail 2 saves.
So, it's outside the standard Quake. So the Quake is 24 inches short range, so it's not short range.
Okay.
So it's a standard 3 up.
Yep. Oh, it's a miss.
So I use my Warlord trait.
Ah, yes.
To re-roll that.
Favoured by fortune.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
2 hits. Okay. So I'm now on a 4 plus. Need to make one of these. Oh, double 6 is it?
Oh.
And its voids are still up. Are you going the volcano?
Rules question. Can I fire the Quake again for 2 up?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, quick check on the defensive rules. You can only pick 1 weapon system to fire twice. So he's done the missiles. He's now done the Quake. If Dan rolls a 2 on his volcano, he'll be in the orange.
Yes, I will.
So he's going to leave it. He's going to find something else to do that job for him. So that was that Warlord. Torment took a beating, but still got a couple of voids left. So I've just pushed up this Reaver alongside this Hound, standard move, because I would never have got past it through that gap. And back to Dan with more shooting, so he's picking this Hound, and he's going to pick on this Warlord. So his bolters are in range, he's going to drop those shields hopefully.
I'm hoping to.
And then put some lasers into it. So 6 shots coming in.
6 glorious shots.
Hitting on 3s. 6s explode. Awesome. Oh!
Yeah, so 3 misses, but 3 explosions, so 6 hits.
3. Oh dear. 6 hits. Needing 4s. If I push, I'm going to be in the orange. I'm going to have a little think. Okay, if I push, it's going to put me in the orange. I think I'm just going to take the fact that I'm going to drop the shields, then try and relight them later on. So, yeah, shields are definitely down with 4 and 2 lasers now.
Yes, 2
coming in.
lasers.
So
I'm not going to aim, I'm just going to shoot.
Pot luck.
Yep. So they're 4 ups.
3 ups.
No minus. Oh yeah,
no minus for those ones. Yeah.
Yes, no minus for the Warhound.
Yeah, they're a good all-rounder.
2 hits.
So 2 hits, location and damage.
Yes.
There's nothing I can do about that.
It hits you on the leg.
In the leg. That's good. They're fairly well armoured. They're strength 8. Superficial. And a 13.
Yes.
Okay, so a 13 is 1 direct hit on Torment. And that's not so bad. But obviously, he could start really honing in on it in future turns. So another little add-on to that shot there from Dan. He played with firing it again, but it's 2 automatic heat, and 2 heat on a Warhound is bad. So again, opted to leave that out. It's a great Legio trait. Definitely works well with Reavers and Warlords. My activation, I've moved this Warhound, and I'm partially on this asset now. So if I roll a D6, I think, and if I roll under my scale, it gets destroyed. So I'm just going to check if it's a D6 or a D10. Come back. Yep, so it's a D6 and I'm landed on it. If you move over it, it's a D10, so obviously there's more chance of it surviving. So scale is 6 for a Warhound, so basically 1 to 5, and I crush it. Perfect. Okay, so this asset is now destroyed. Perfect. Back to Dan, and he's going with this Warhound, and he's picking on the unshielded Fortune of War. So his bolters are out of range, so it's just going to be 2 shots with the lasers. I've taken critical damage in the legs, mate. So
there's not any pluses there, are there?
No pluses, but there is a point of critical damage. So whether you wanted to aim or pot luck it.
So 2 5s or 2 3s, just to random it.
Pretty much.
Let's 2 3s and random, see where it hits.
Pot luck.
I'll roll the dice with it.
Hits are important.
Yeah, so it's hitting a weapon, so yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the chain fist he's hit. Great.
And it doesn't do anything.
And it's superficial. So
God, there's all these ones are appearing again.
that was useless.
Yes,
so
that was a pointless shot.
That was your activation. So you just got your Warlord left, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move something, and we'll come back to that Warlord. Okay, Dan's last activation, the combat phase. Picking his Warlord. Now he had a quandary over. So the arc for the lasers is no good.
Yeah, because it's on him and he's out of range.
Yeah. So he was picking the unshielded Warlord, which he would love to with the plasma, or the Hound, which has shields. Now his quandary was the range. So he has elected in the end to pick the Warhound.
Yes.
And go for the safety. So now you may check the range.
Yeah, because I'm not even sure this is in range. Oh, it's very close, yeah. So you got that there. So even that's out of range.
Is it? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So
it's just a nugget out, but it is out of range.
So all shots now wasted on that Warlord.
Yes.
That's the end of...
Couldn't shoot anything else anyway.
No, that's it. So that's the end of all Dan's activations. I've got some more full strides to enact, and then we'll give you a little overview. So that's the end of turn 1. And basically there is just a wall of red-black pushed up. You can see there, Fortune of War with stabilizers damage has done a little spin. That's not the end of the world. And then, yeah, pushing up. I'm about, yeah, the Warhounds here, they are on the halfway mark. So in turn 1, I've managed to get halfway. I'm going to have a look. All Dan's guns are going to be in range now. It's going to be much more aggressive. It's going to be a more efficient turn 2 for him. But target priority, he's got a lot there. So that's the end of turn 1, and we'll see you in turn 2. Okay, going into turn 2, first player roll off. Dan's goes. Dan's excited.
Got my dice with mainly 1s on it, I think.
Right, I've got a 2.
Oh, can I roll higher than a 2?
Let's see. Let's find out.
Wow, I'm notoriously bad at this sort of stuff.
Oh, where'd it go?
A 5! Yay!
5.
Victory!
So, would you like to be the first player, Dan? That is the question.
No.
You don't?
No.
No? Right, okay. So, I can only assume, because I'm out activating the movement, you kind of just want to see where things go.
Yes.
So, that's Dan's logic. I'm going to be first player.
I like having the choice.
Yeah, it's nice to have the choice. So, I'm first player, and we're going to go some strats and orders. So loads of strats, like
Yes.
you saw on the first turn. I have none, but Dan's got loads. So he's going to start with his missiles, and he's going down range onto this Warhound. So
Yes.
are you in short range for this one?
I'm pretty sure I am.
I
I'm going
reckon
to double
so.
check it, because I think it's 30 inches. Yes,
Yeah.
it is 2 foot.
So ballistic skill of 4 now.
Yep. I do have 5 dice. So
Yeah,
I can roll 5 1s.
Yay. Let's see.
But 1s always miss, regardless how good your ballistic skill
Let's
is.
see.
Yay, 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, 2 voids on the Hound. Not pushing. Drop 1 though on Canis Dominus. Dan's bunker trench work assets is going at this Warhound now, trying to get more shields. So long range.
Yeah, it's long range.
Long range. So they've got 12-inch range. At 6 inches, it would get +1. What is their ballistic skill?
I think it's 5.
Is it 5? Hang on, let's have a check.
Let's do the
So ballistic skill 4. We discovered 1 hit. I'm on a 4+ now. Makes it.
Right, I'm going to measure another asset.
Yeah,
which
you're
is
going to go straight in.
Okay.
Out of range? In range?
No, it's in range.
In range.
It's both touching.
Back on this Warhound, this asset. How many is that? 3. 3 4-ups. Oh dear, maybe I should have pushed. That's 2 down. That could be voids dropped. So the next trench works. Dan's going to pick this one here, and he's going to go into the rear of this hound. Short range.
Yes.
So he's sitting on 3s.
Yes.
They're strength 5, and I'm in the rear, so they're effectively 7. But it's going to be +2 to the roll. Is a different mechanic. So let's see if he hits first. Oh. None?
None.
Well, they're obviously massively intimidated by all these titans around them.
Yeah, they're distracted by a warlord on top of them.
There's literally about to step on it there. Fantastic. So the last bunker asset over here going at this Warhound.
That was a disappointing event.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I could have asked for more. One hit,
yes.
1 void to make, and that is a save.
Alright.
Okay, so Dan's got a barrage to come in, so he's going to have a think on his target and then drop that bad boy. So continual picking on the Fortune of War Reaver with no voids. Dan's dropping a barrage, so it's scatter, and is it D10?
Yeah, so
we're going to put over that shoulder pad.
Yeah, okay, over that shoulder pad.
Right, so have I got it? I've got it.
Yes, you have got it. So you need the D6 and the lovely scatter. 1 inch.
1 inch, okay, so I'll let you move that.
Yes.
Is it still 2?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 hits on Fortune, and how many on the...
1 on the Warlord.
And 1 on the Warlord.
Yes.
Okay.
And the asset.
And the asset, okay. So let's start with the void on the Warlord. Which is a 3+, so that makes that. That's fine. And then let's do the asset, so let's check what we need.
So this?
Yeah, so on the asset, it's got an armor value of 12. If we exceed that, it goes bang.
Of course.
6. So strength 8 from the barrage, and that is now destroyed as well. That is rubble. And then you now have 2 strength 8 hits.
In a random location.
Random location on the Fortune Wall. The leg, this is good for you.
Yes.
So 8, that's an 11 and a 13?
Yes.
Okay, so direct and devastating Fortune of War from that barrage is...
Does that count as being in the flank as well?
I don't think so from a barrage, because I think it's coming straight down from somewhere. I think angles would be very difficult to say. So it's nearly compromised in the leg. Has got critical damage already. That is all your...
That is all of my stratagems.
All your stratagems done. Okay, so that strat's done. We're now going to go into orders, and we'll come back with an overview. Okay, real quick on orders. So this turn, I opted not to really do anything. I kind of got an idea in my head how I want to play this turn, and you'll see that unfold. All I wanted to try and do was a emergency repair on Fortune of War, and I rolled a 1 straight away, and I failed. So yeah, I know I've got axioms and stuff, but I didn't want to do anything else. Dan played it simple as well. He just went for a split fire on this Warlord, and a split fire on this Reaver. And that was it, wasn't it?
Yes.
So everything else is running its own initiative. Nice and easy. Straps and orders complete. Let's get into the meat of it. Quite an important movement phase here. Positioning will be key, especially for outnumbered Dan. And so yeah, we're going to go into the moves. Okay, turn 2, moves and repairs done. So no cut-ins on this one, no first fires, no charges, nothing like that. So we'll start with Dan. He's kind of backed that Reaver into the corner, and he's also fallen back with this Warhound, and you've pushed up with this Warlord, haven't you?
Yes.
And then this Reaver's kind of slunk over to this rock, done a bit of a sideways forward move thing. Warlord as it was, and he's thrown this hound into the pit, and I've literally pointed everything at it. I've moved as far as I can with things, but there's no boosted moves, there's no full strides. I want to try and take out a couple. If I can get down to 4.
That one boosted forward.
That one did boost it forward, but no full strides. Yeah, so I did move up. The idea is for me, if I can try and maybe get rid of 2, it gives Dan only 4 Titans, gives me that numerical advantage, which I already have, but makes it more. And then maybe try and find the gaps and get into that city. So this round, I want to try and shoot. Repairs, the only thing of note really was a shield is relit on Fortune of War. He still has 1 critical damage to his legs.
And this has got no shields.
Yeah, it's still got no shields, nothing repaired there, so I'm first player currently. Still got critical damage to his legs, no shields, 1 shield, sorry, and it's very warm but not in the red. So I figured 1 shield is enough to at least alleviate 1 weapon. So there you can see I've pushed up. We're in firing positions now. Turn 2 is going to be a bit tasty, I think, in the combat phase.
And I am going to activate Dominant Strategist.
It's going to activate Dominate Strategy. Now I have it as well. So
Yes.
if I activate mine, we have to roll off. I will let Dan go with it and keep mine in the bank, 'cause now I know mine at least can't be contested in the future. So let's do. We're doing it properly this time.
Yes. I was fun with it either way. I was like, you might use it up, but also I want it as well.
Yeah. So Dan's doing that. So we're going to go into the combat phase, and Dan is now first player. So Dan's going in with this hound on my unshielded hound, Canis Dominus. He's going to start with his lasers because he wants to make a hole and then try and put those bolt rounds in it.
Both hit.
2 hits. Okay, so location is the head, which is great for Mortis.
Yes.
Strength 8. Ooh, a 12 and a 14.
Yes.
Okay. So Bolt's coming in. He's aiming at the head. So these are 4s because he's getting +1 at short range, -2 for aiming. 6s explode.
So it's actually 6 hits.
The 3s don't hit, do they?
No, because it's
yes,
5.
Yes, because he's got the 3 6s. Yeah. So there are your 6 hits into the head. Strength 4. He's getting +2 to damage rolls now because of his previous last shots.
Yes. So I'm doing damage on 5s.
On 5 up. Yeah. We've
That's
got
3.
3. Okay,
Yeah.
let's check the draft. So 2 critical damages on the head there for the Princeps of the Lupercal Maniple. So I'm going to go straight back with them. I'm going to Squadron Fire, Coordinated Strike at this guy. So they're a Lupercal, so I'm getting +2 to my damage rolls if I can get through the shield. So Legio Mortis, I can ignore the effects of MIU feedback for a turn. Do I do it now on this guy? I need those hits. This thing's got to die. Do you know what?
You're hitting on 3s at the moment anyway.
3s with the bolter, 4s with the plasma now.
Yes.
So do I want to be greedy? Do I want the 2s and 3s? I'm gonna have a think and come back. Okay, I've decided to use my Mortis trait because if I don't now and then that Warhound dies, then I haven't used it at all. So I'm going to use it now. And I will be hitting on 2s with the bolters. So they've all hit plus a 6. So 7 saves, void saves to make.
I've got a choice between pushing a reactor.
Yep. Or overloading.
Or overloading. I'm rolling 7 dice.
Yeah. Statistically, you'll get a 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to push the reactor.
Yeah. Bet he doesn't get a 1 now. Okay, so it's 1 heat.
And that is on this maniple here. So he takes 1 heat.
1 heat. Big saves coming up. 3 pluses.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s. Oh, he didn't get a single 1.
I'm going to 2s instead.
Could have overloaded it. Decisions. So how many did you drop? Just 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always the way.
2 plasmas coming in. The template will be over the top. So hitting on 3s at this range.
Yeah, they both missed.
Double 1. So if you can roll the scout for me as well on that side of the table, mate, that would be very beneficial.
2 inches that
2
way.
inches that way.
I have a little tiny 2 inch.
That's what she said.
So that is
1.
So it's in the middle there.
Yeah.
That is 1, yes.
1 hit, yeah. And the other one?
5 inches.
5 inches that way, so that
Yeah,
one
so that
is.
would be
Yeah.
off, yeah.
So 1 more void to make.
1 more void to make. And this is how he loses his void. So now,
Now you're going to overload.
void's the maximum. It's a 2
There we
ups.
go.
Yay!
Okay, he's made it.
Because I would have
Okay.
failed that.
So these guys coming in, I'll start with the one at the back, which is Fear Incarnate, I think. So 6 shots, longer range, so 3s now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 6, 5 more saves to make.
Yeah, so if I fail these, they're going, and then he's dying anyway. So 5 2-ups.
You're overloading,
I'm overloading. If he doesn't, he dies.
Yep.
The shields go down, and he dies anyway.
Yep, no worries. Overload away.
There's the one.
There it is. Okay, shields are blown, they're not coming back.
So the shields would have blown anyway because he was on those.
Yep.
I wouldn't have got enough re-rolls.
So, play the averages.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So now I've got the plasma. I'm going to maximal fire these. So
Looking for ones.
Needing 4s. Ah, it's another 2 misses. If you could scatter for me again, mate. It's just...
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm long range, it's over 8, so I need 4s.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'll keep it
Yeah.
in there.
Great weapons, not that accurate.
Yeah. So you take a heat and both scatter, don't you? So that goes 9 inches that way.
And
goes
3
3
inches.
inches.
That's probably going to miss as well, I think.
Put it straight over. Yes.
Okay, so that guy's done his bit. He's going to take 1 bit of heat. So last hound, swift retribution. I'm going to start with the plasmas, maximal fire, needing 4s. Oh, he's missed again.
That one hits.
That's a hit. 1 hit. And
That one
another
misses.
miss. Okay.
But
Oh, nah, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
So 1 goes through. Let's get a location dice. It's
In
the
the-
legs. So these are maximal fire and coordinated strikes with a Lupercal. So the strength 10 plus 2 to my damage roll. So that's a 14.
14 on legs is going to stay into it goes up 2.
Oh, that was awful. Okay, the bolters.
So you get a +1 on the legs.
Have I?
Yes.
Is that going to be any benefit to me?
Well, you're getting +2 because you're mana.
Yeah, it is actually. So it's +3 in total, isn't it, to the dice roll? So yeah, let's aim at the legs.
You're outside at 8, so you're hitting on 5.
Yep. 6 is exploding.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing. That's probably one of the worst rounds of shooting I've ever
No, I
had.
pushed those shields for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Wow.
You
did
can have
nothing.
shields back.
I was kind of expecting 3 Warhounds on Coordinated Strike to take out a Warhound. I've done 1 devastating hit.
That's the way the dice gods go sometimes.
That's the way it goes. Okay, so that was my activation. So Reaver here, into the Fortune of War. He's got 1 void from the repair phase. And starting with your missiles?
Yeah, this is Dark Destroyer. Hopefully he will. I forgot to do his name because he's Lupus Ignis, which is... Did I write it down? Lupus Ignis Wolfire. He normally carries lots of flamers, but for this it was too expensive.
And not today.
Yeah.
Okay, missiles into Fortune.
Yes. He's still got a shield.
He's got 1, yeah. He relit that 1.
Yeah. So 3 hits.
3 hits, needing 4s. I'm tempted to overload myself. I'm going to do it. Yes, 2, 2, 3. That 1 void is still holding.
Yeah.
So that's going to waste another gun at least.
So the Gatling lasers.
Yep.
6
6 shots.
Short range, haven't they? 8 inches.
Of 8,
now.
yeah,
That's
so-
I'm outside of 8 inches, definitely. Because that's 8 inches there.
6 on 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How
So-
is that? 5?
5 hits, yes.
Yeah.
Statistically, you should roll 1.
Do I overload? Do I overload? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I threw off 2 1s. Okay,
You've
Fortune
got
of
no
War.
shields now.
Absolutely gone, yeah, exploded. So you've got your lasers.
Yes.
You're getting +2 in the legs, and I've already got critical damage.
Okay. So, make sure you're within the 16 inches. Yes, you are.
Yep.
So I'm not getting minuses to hit.
Aiming.
I want to aim at the legs.
Aim at the legs. Make some strength, effectively 10.
Yeah.
And I've already got 1 pip of critical damage on.
Aim at those beautiful legs. And then where that jaunty left one is just hitched up. It's just so tempting. 1
1 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. 14.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the track. So that was a devastating hit, which now runs it off the end of the track. It's now compromised and puts it into a second pip of critical damage on the Fortuna War. Okay, I'm going with Thunderchild, this Reaver, at this Warhound. So I think I can use all my weapons, including the Carapace. Might have to check the Carapace. I think it is further than 8. Dan's coming over to do that for me.
Yes,
good,
you were
plenty.
fine.
Okay, because I want to start with that, because I want
So
to shield bane.
It's 11 inches, essentially.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to shield bane the lasers first.
Lasers.
So hitting on 3s and a reactor dice.
Come on.
So it's free. It's only one hit.
Bloody machine spirits.
So one save to make with shield bane,
Nope.
which goes through. So now that gets you onto 4s for the Gatling.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
50-50.
1, 2, 3, 6 dice. Okay, needing 3s to hit. No, not good. 50%, 3.
Okay. So I'm rolling 3 dice,
Yep, needing 4s.
using 4s. That was the Gatling laser,
That was with the Gatling, yeah.
Okay, let's shields to maximum, 2 ups.
Going, yep,
Yep.
overloading.
Yeah.
Made
good.
it. And then I've just got the Meltery Melter, needing a 3 up. So yeah, hits, 2 more saves.
Let's shield to maximum again.
Yeah, overloading.
Yeah.
Made
Yay!
it with 2. Okay,
Oh.
and that was my Reaver. So this hound is picking on the hound in front, and
Yes.
starting with the bolters, I imagine.
Yes, it seems like a good idea.
Hmm.
So, shielding at it.
Ooh, all but 1? 5?
Yes, all but 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not going to push. Hit on, saving on 3s. Makes them all.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So, he's going to push his reactor to shield bane.
Yep. 3. Well managed.
And shoot at the same thing.
1 hit.
Yes.
So 1 save on a 4+. Drops 1 shield on Iron Lady.
Yeah.
And that was your activation, wasn't it?
Yes, that was him.
So I'm going to pick Fortuna War before he gets killed, and I'm going to tap this Reaver. I kind of actually wanted to shoot over here, but I'm not confident with my arc. So I'm just going to go what's in front of me. So Vulcan Bolters. 6 of those. Hitting on 3s for 4 hits.
2, 3, 4. So I'll push the reactor. That's him up there. For 2.
2 heat.
Because it bounced off a Titan, didn't like it.
4 saves. 3s are rolling 1s. Dropped 1. Dropped another one. 2 voids down.
Yeah.
Okay. Going to fire the melter. Just going to stick it right on top for another 2 hits.
Okay, and I'll roll the shield. So it goes down
Drops
again.
another one. Okay, that's pretty good. We got 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not good at all.
Shame I got the chance. Okay. Back to there. So the split fire warlord is going at my warlord. I think that's Torment Eternal. Yeah. And he's starting off with the missiles.
Yes.
And he may pick other targets as they come.
So that's Warlord's got 2 shields, isn't it?
Yes. Lots of stuff going on there.
Yes. So
I think that's all of them, isn't it?
no, that 2 didn't hit.
Oh, we can miss for 1.
Yeah. So 9 hits.
9 hits. 1, 2, 3. Okay, getting 9 dice. What's my reactor like on Torment? I think it's okay. I'm gonna push as well. So for 1. No. No, we dropped enough. So shields are down and 1 heat on Torment. And now wide open if Dan wants to fire.
Got a volcano
anymore.
cannon.
Okay.
Which I'm going to fire a volcano cannon.
So he's going for the volcano into my warlord.
So I'm going to do his reactor for free.
For free.
And then fire his shot. So it will essentially be sat on this missile pod.
Yep, no worries.
Misses.
Miss, but you have your favoured by fortune.
I have my favoured by fortune. Let's get that one out of the way. For
Another
another miss,
miss.
of course.
That's right, scatter away, my man.
Of course you would do that. Are you going to kill it? No. Why would you do that?
Oh,
10 inches.
10. That might hit the Reaver.
9, 10.
I think it's going to be one hit on the Reaver.
Yes.
It is. Great. The one with no voids.
Right,
Don't hit the leg.
At least it hit something.
Don't hit the leg. Don't hit the leg.
Do hit the leg. Hit it with all your power.
If he hits the leg, this could be one dead
That's a
Reaver.
scat dice. Right.
Here we go. Oh, it's the
Special.
body,
Yeah.
but it's critical.
Yes.
Straight up critical. Okay, so Fortune Wall taking another battering and taking critical damage to the body. So last weapon on the Warlord is the Quake, and because of the split fire rules, Dan is now going to prioritise this battered Reaver. So going through
Yep.
to hit. It's
Yes.
in long range, so it still needs a 3. It's 2 hits. Okay, location, and I will be quaked, concussed, and all that stuff.
In the legs.
Oh, it's the leg. That's not good.
Yes.
And he's
There's
rolled a
pluses
6
on
and a
there.
5. Yeah, you're on +3 to that, so
That's 2 crits.
it's 2 crits, and that is engine kill.
Yes, engine kill at last.
Okay. Okay, first engine kill of the game, and I've rolled a 9.
Magazine, so your strongest weapon will detonate.
Yes, so it's a strength 11,
Yes.
and it's D3 plus scale.
D3. Roll a D3 at the Titan scale, and each model will suffer 3 hits using the high strength of the highest weapon.
Okay, so it's a 9-inch blast. It's definitely going to hit the 2 Warlords. Dan, is it going to get this Warhound?
I don't know. You want to roll? You've got a 6. You've got a dice.
Yeah,
there?
that's what I've added. So that's plus the scale. It's 9-inch range. Yeah.
Yeah. So 9 inches is there. Yes. It
Yes.
will.
Right. So this Warhound has no shields,
Yes.
and it's in the rear, and it's
Yeah.
going to be strength 11. This could be multiple engine kills here. So where would you like to start in your destruction?
I'm going to start with some shield bumping first.
Okay. So
Just on the warlords.
on my Warlords.
Yes. So this warlord here.
Right. This guy is Torment Eternal. Also has no shields.
Alright, let's do the one that's got shields.
Okay.
So
So
we get
that
out
is
of the way.
addiction to violence. So how many do I take?
3.
3. Okay.
There's one there and no more.
3. Okay. So
That's your one.
addiction to violence. Just looking at my shields, they're healthy. 3 pluses. They're all good. He's fine. He can weather that. See, my plan this turn was to try and knock out Dan's Titans for the numerical advantage. It's not going that way.
No.
Okay, so where do you want to start?
So we've done this one. Let's
Yeah.
go with the Reaver.
He's dead. He's
Oh, he's dead, isn't it? We'll go with the Warhound then.
Right,
We'll go in
Warhound.
order, yeah.
Yep, blowing up takes
1.
3.
2.
Is it D3? 2 hits
Yeah.
at strength 11.
And I need a location dice.
Okay, it's the leg, and that is Canis Dominus, right? So
Yes.
the legs are untouched, so you're getting +2 to this because the explosion's going in the rear.
Yep, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15, so that's going to be a critical.
And that's 16,
That's
17.
another critical.
Yeah.
So that's 2 criticals on the legs of Canis Dominus. So D3 hits on Torment Eternal. Dan just rolled a 4, which is 2 hits. These would be in the flank. So the head, and add 12 to these effectively. So 14 and 16.
Yes.
So let's just have a quick look over here. 14 direct and a 16 devastating. Okay, not so bad on the Warlord. And this guy's going to be a hole in the ground.
Yes.
Okay, Torment Eternal is going to pop at this Reaver right in front of him. So you've got 1 shield left.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the missiles, 10 of them. Part of me thinks like do the Quake for 2 saves, but then you might overload and get them. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna you need to stop those chances. So 3, 6 hits with the
1,
missiles.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits with the missile.
Just the missiles, yeah.
And you are taking out Dark Destroyer.
Hopefully.
So I'm going to 2-up this.
You're overloading.
Yeah, overloading or two shields to
overloading, yeah.
I can never remember which one it is.
Shields to the max one is whatever it's called, is where you reroll ones, and this is overloading for 2+. Have you got them all?
Yes, I have.
Oh, he has as well. Spawny git. Okay. Right, I'm going to use the Quake. I'm in short range, so I'm going to be hitting on a 4.
Yes, you are.
Which does hit for 2.
Yep.
So
currently I'm at...
I mean, overloading 2 dice has got to be better than 6, right?
It's more like roll 1 than going to roll 2 dice.
Okay, hopefully, double 1. Oh, there it is.
So
okay.
your shield's gone.
Perfect. So now I'm going to try and drop the volcano on this guy. Oh no, it misses. And it's machine spirit.
So it hasn't actually fired yet?
So it hasn't actually fired. Okay, so let's try and pass that. Well, we'll take that roll if I pass it.
Yeah.
Because that's, you know,
you pass it.
So I pass it, but this guy's got the Favoured by Fortune.
Yeah.
So I'm going to re-roll that for 2 hits. Okay, so I'm just going to sort out my reactor and come back. Okay, Torment is now in the orange, but I've got 2 hits, so location. So there's the body, and it's a 16 and an 18, so it's 2 critical hits on the Dark Destroyer.
2 critical hits?
2 critical
on the body.
hits,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So Dan will sort out his track, and that is the activation for that Warlord. Okay, Dan's Warlord is going to pick on Torment Eternal with no shields. His lasers were out of a hook, not by much, but they were.
Yeah.
So he's just got his plasma, and I imagine you're going to max it.
Yes, I'm going to maximum fire. I've got to try and decide whether I want to aim at his head or his legs are damaged, aren't they?
His legs has only taken 1 pit, but that's a hell of a long track. So
yeah, I'll aim at his head.
Yeah, aim at his head. So maximal fire, he's getting +1 if he hits the head. So hitting on 5s,
yes.
1s will create heat.
There's a 1
so
and a 5.
So it's 1 heat and 1 hit.
Yeah.
Good trade. Okay. So just damage straight up. Oh, superficial as well.
You evil dice.
Okay, and that was your activation, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, Addiction to Violence. Going to drop his volcano on this unshielded hound, hopefully. So he's got the hit, and it was free. He's running real nice.
So 2 hits.
It's the head.
That's good.
Okay.
So we've got damage on the legs, that's fine.
Need it to be high. Okay, so it's a 14.
Yeah.
Which is devastating.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It goes up 2, and then a crit.
6, yeah, so 18's a crit.
Goes up 2 and gives it a crit on the head.
Have I compromised the head?
It is compromised now, it's on
Is it?
+3.
Okay, well in that case I will...
Any further hits will automatically become crits.
Okay, so I'm going to aim the missiles.
Yes.
Let's just sort my dice. Okay, needing 5s, aim shots into the head. C2, got a 3rd one here.
Yes.
So 3. So they're strength 4.
+3.
+3, so
Strength 7.
effectively 7.
And you need
11s?
On the head on these.
Yeah, so I need 4 pluses.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2
2
crits. Yeah.
It's still alive.
Still alive on its last point of damage, but that's alright, that's pretty good. Shame I've got the fist. I don't think I've got anything else to target that in this turn, but that was good rolling. Dan's going in with this Reaver, also with split fire, and he's going over at my severely wounded Warhound. So he's aiming at the head because I'm in a lot of trouble there. He's getting +3 to damage rolls, so I've got 1 point of critical damage left.
Let's see how this goes.
So aiming on 5s. I can see
So it's just 1. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Unlucky.
That's not ideal. Right, it does have barrage, so I can re-roll this.
Yeah, it's got ordnance, so rerolls 1s. So
5.
that's enough. So it's strength 5 +5 is 10 +3 is a 13, which is a devastating direct hit, which is going to turn into a critical. I've got 1 point left. Dan's going to carry on and try and finish off and aim the 5 missiles into the head.
Yeah.
Needing 5s. Done better with
There's
those
2.
already. There's 2. So there's strength 4.
Yep.
+3 to these. Or
Yeah,
that
that's
5
enough.
has probably done it.
Yeah.
So strength 4 plus 3 is 7 plus another 3. We've done it.
It's 11.
Now we've been 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry.
So that counts off.
So that's
that
enough.
will do an 11. And ignore Dan's maths.
Yeah, ignore my maths.
Engine kill.
Engine kill.
Okay, engine kill on the Warhound. It's a 5, which I think is wildfire.
Yes, it is. Turn to shoot in a random direction, of course.
So
go and shoot at this Warhound.
Pretty much where he is. Going to fire all my weapons. Ballistic skill 5?
It is a 5+, yes.
Okay, so let's start with the plasmas. So we've got 1 hit and 1 scatter. If Dan could do the scatter for me.
7 inches this way.
That way, so that's going into no man's land. And I've got 2 hits. So location is the body.
Yep.
Where are you damaged?
Not in the body.
Not in the body. Okay, that's wonderful. It's the legs, isn't it?
It's the legs and the head. The head's devastatingly damaged.
Okay, a superficial and a 10. So it's going to be 1 direct hit. And then I've got the bolters, and sadly I can't aim with any of this.
Well, you rolled special dice with it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's true actually. So I've got the body again.
You've got 4 hits though.
And there is 4 hits, but I'm not getting any bonuses to these, so I think I'll need 6s to get 10s. Yeah, for direct. So here's to hoping. No, nothing there at all.
That's fine.
And then the thing falls over.
Yeah, it falls as described or paid for 36.
It falls exactly where it is and collapses to the ground.
Yeah.
And that's the second engine kill for Dan. So glorious engine kill for the Reaver, finishing off that hound. And Dan's just checking his line of sight because he's got split fire. He's got his volcano left, and he's going to put one on this warlord.
Yes, my baby volcano. He's going to shoot, and
so a reactor dice and a 3+. He's looking for. So it's 1 hit and 2 hits.
Yes, and the location will be. Come on, you head.
Oh my god, he's got the head. Okay, so Torment Eternal is pretty battered. You're getting +1 to this.
Their strength
11 effectively.
11 now, yeah.
13.
Yep. And 17. That's a crit, isn't it?
So
I think.
13 in the head is a direct. And what did we say it was, a 17?
17.
That is critical damage on Torment Eternal. MIU feedback, and is now compromised. Really good shooting there from that Reaver, seeing a good use of split fire orders there. Is that the last of your Titans?
That is the last of all my shooting and everything, yes.
God for that.
And I've still got all my Titans on the board, which I'm surprised about.
Yeah, I mean that was awful over there. So I've still got 3 Titans left.
I am about to lose Warhound, probably.
Oh, you say that though. I thought you were going to lose that one.
That one I think I popped the shields though, didn't I?
Okay. Yeah, you did.
No, actually that one's still got shields.
This one's still.
This one popped the shields.
This one's overloaded, no shields. I still need to break through the shields in this Warhound, and I'm going to pick on it right now. So I'm going to go with House of Pain on this Warhound, and the reason for that is I'd like to have used him as a finisher, but his reactor can take using Shieldbane on his lasers. I'm hitting on 3s at this range. The Warhounds could do the same sort of thing, but I don't want to risk pushing their reactors.
Can't use the missiles.
Can't use the missiles, too close. So I'm hoping drop them with the Reaver and then finish them off with the Hounds. Because you're done, aren't you? So I'm literally just going to go from one to the next. Almost like a squadron. Okay, so I'm going to Shieldbane the lasers for 1 hit, that's fine. 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh man. 1 miss. Okay, 2 hits with Shieldbane. Will this drop them?
It will drop them if they go through.
If they go through, okay.
So I'm going to do. I'm going to push the reactor to give me rerolls of 1s.
Yeah, sure. For 1 hit.
So I've got 4 ups, but it's Shieldbane, so it's 5 ups.
Are they? You're still on 3 pluses, were you?
No, I was on 4s.
Ah, so you're on 5 ups now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I did about 2 up in it, but then it's 3s.
Yeah, with Shieldbane. Yeah. So 5 ups, rerolling 1s. Oh, he's made 1. That's enough for him. So that keeps you with 1 void.
Yes.
Okay. So there's the 1 heat on my. Okay, so now I've got the volcano. I'm going to push and get. I need to fire. I need to drop these shields. Oh, I've missed. Oh, and a Machine Spirit
Okay,
to top it off.
Might not even miss at all.
Past that, so it's 1 heat and it's a scatter. Oh, this might hit my Warhound.
All the crate, all the box.
Oh, this turn's not going well.
So, we put it there. And it is 10. Yes, it does hit the Warhound.
So here's my Warhound for 2 voids.
Yeah, and it clips the Bastion as well.
And the Bastion, okay.
Sure. Yeah. Oh no, hold it. Put it in the middle. Move it back a bit.
Dan's being very precise.
No, it doesn't hit the Bastion.
Okay. So 2 void shields on Ravage, who is fully voided at this point. So 1 save.
It was fully voided.
1 shield goes down. So still 1 shield left on this hound, not getting the rub of the green. Okay, going in with Ravage on this hound. I'm getting desperate now, so I'm actually going to shield bane 1. So, it's 3. That's good. Right, I need to hit. Oh, he's missed them both.
Oh.
It's the turn that keeps on giving.
Especially to this hound.
Well, I'm going to try and shield bane with the other laser as well. For 1 heat, only 1 hit.
Stormwolf is really taking their punishing.
Oh, I can't hit. Okay, so you've got 1
4 up, have I?
1 4+ save to make.
With shield bane.
With shield bane, yeah.
So I'm just going to roll it.
Yep. So now it's a 5 up.
So it goes.
So voids are down.
But all the shooting's done.
So yeah. So I've got 1. No, I've got 1 hound left.
Oh, right, okay.
So this hound is now going to pour into this guy. So just firing. Here, hitting on 3s. Right, 2 hits. This is location. The legs. It's not really what I wanted. A 10, which is going to be nothing, and a 13.
On the legs, no, 10
Yeah.
is 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
10 up.
11s.
No, they're 10 up. It's the head that's
Okay.
11. 10. The legs are the same as the body.
Okay, that's not so
10
bad.
and the 13, which is 2. So it's +1 now.
Oh. See, I just want to keep hitting, but I'm going to have to aim, I think. I'm going to have to carry on the legs. No, I'm not. I'm just going to try and hit. That's good, because I got 1.
Because you wouldn't have hit
I
otherwise.
wouldn't have hit. It's the leg.
That's alright. +2.
Okay.
No, +1, sorry.
8, I turn into a 13.
So that is another devastating, so it goes up 2, so I'm +3.
So that was a little bit of luck. And that is the end of the combat phase. So Dan done really well. We're just going to go and check our critical damage, and we'll come back for an overview. Okay, so that's the end of turn 2. Dan had a really good turn 2. I'm a little bit blown away. I couldn't take out those Warhounds. Had it all lined up. Those shields just would not go down. So as far as critical damage goes in the end phase, the problem Titans I had are dead. And I've got a bit of MIE feedback on a Warlord. And Dan had a reactor leak on one of your guys. This guy here, yeah. So nothing too exciting to say. But Dan did fantastically well. So I've gone down to 8 Titans versus 6. I'm nowhere near the walls. That was turn 2, and we see you in turn 3. So going into turn 3, my plans of taking out 2 Warhounds and making some gaps in the lines failed miserably, and I lost 2 Titans in the process. So well done, Dan. Turn 3, first player, roll off. What have I got? I've got a 10.
Got a 10, so I need a 10 just to make you do
Let me
something.
re-roll it.
No.
We got 5. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will
Be taken then.
remain the first player for this round, and I've still got my Dom strap should I need it later on. Okay, so turn 3, we're going to go into some stratagems and orders. So strats phase for Dan, he's going to use this bunker here to fight into this hound. So
Yes, because the other bunker's out of range.
this one, yeah, it's got no targets. It's very close to that Warlord, but not quite. So 4 shots. Hit
Plus
on 4. Oh, +1 short range, yeah.
Yes.
For
2 hits.
2. So he's dropped a void, so he's saving on 4s. Saves 1, loses 1. And that was that asset. So Dan's going to barrage the missiles
Yes.
at this Warlord in the hope that he hits the head. So you'll be hitting on what, 6s?
I'm not aiming.
No, but can you see? You got line of sight.
I haven't got line of sight. Oh yeah, it'll be
So it's
hitting
-2,
6s.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot
So
about that bit.
you might wish to choose another target.
Yeah, actually, I'll be better off shooting this Warhound.
Sure, that one or this one here has only got one shield. Those two, I think, are fully
Shielded.
voided. Yes, they are. They have these guys here have full void shields.
Still barrage on that Warhound as well.
Yeah,
I
but
can't see it.
but you got what? How many shots with that?
5.
5. You only need 1/6 to potentially drop it. This is not a great option in my opinion. So Dan's going to have another think, and we'll come back.
Yeah.
So Dan's mulled it over, and he's going to pour shots into Swift Retribution at the front there. He's fully voided, but you've got a clear line of sight to that guy, haven't you? So 5 shots.
Yep.
Is this going to 4?
Yes.
4. 4, 1.
Yeah. So that's what I was afraid of.
I would have barraged this one myself, but and I make the void.
Yeah, I was afraid of it.
And that was missiles. That's me just destroying the board with my clumsy hands. And then Dan's still got a barrage to go. So Dan's going the barrage on the unshielded warlord here, Torment Eternal. He wants a small scatter. 5. It's probably going to miss. Yeah. Okay, so luckily got away with that. I don't think you've got any more to do, have you?
No.
That was the last of the stratagems. Okay,
yes, it was.
So that strat's done. We're going to go into orders. Okay, orders are done. A few ups and downs for me. So Dan's got a split fire again on this Reaver holding that corner. He's gone for a charge order on this Hound.
Yes.
Which he got, which is, good.
He's in a terrible state.
Yeah, so you can kind of, sacrifice, maybe drag something down. A first fire order on this Warlord and a charge on this Hound here. For myself, I've got a full stride on this Warlord. I went emergency repair on this one because he's in a bad way. So I rolled well. I managed to light a shield, get rid of the critical damage, and take him out the orange on the heat. So restricted to moving or shooting. I've got full stride here on this Hound and this one. Now I failed a full stride order on this Reaver, and then because of this charge and his lack of shields and damage to the leg, I went for a first fire on this Reaver to try and take it out before it can charge. I failed that as well. But being that the rest were Axiom, I could do my orders. Now the only thing I couldn't do then was put an order on the Lupercal.
Yeah.
Squadron.
I'm also thinking whether I should have emergency repaired that Reaver.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, orders are up. Dan, are you regretting that?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll find out.
I wanted the flexibility of it.
Okay, so Dan's maybe thinking he should have done that. We'll see if that pans out for good or bad.
Yeah.
Strats and orders done, and we're going to go into the movement phase. So a little movement phase cut in. The first move I did is I moved that Reaver that was here over here to give Dan something to think about with his charge. He's enacting it straight away, and he wants to hit this Hound, so he's going to do a turn and move into it. So he's probably about 3 inches away.
Yeah.
So you can check that. So he's going to get.
Yeah, he's over 3 inches.
So make your move, and then you'll get.
I'll go.
Yeah, do your turns. You got
I don't
plenty.
think I need to turn actually.
Well, you got to move in your front arc. So you need to be able to clear my base. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'd have to go there.
That's it.
And then go.
Straight lines. That's it. And then hit me. You need to be within an inch for a smash attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Very, very finesse moving. Okay, happy with that?
Yes.
Okay, so Dan's charge. So he's going to get D3 plus 1 smash attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so D3 plus 1. Well, he's rolled a 6. So 4 smash attacks. They have the melee trait, so if you want to choose to hit somewhere, you can.
Just gonna aim at the body.
Go for the body, yeah, softest part, medium
on
track.
4s, aren't I?
Weapon skill of 4, yeah. So into the body, hitting on 4s. For 2 hits.
Yep.
2 hits. Their scale is strength is scale plus 1.
So 7.
So strength 7s.
One
For a superficial and an 11.
Yes.
Which I think is a direct hit. And that was your charge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Another little movement cut in before the overview. Dan is first firing with his missiles with his Warlord at mine. I did relight a shield, but he wants to get rid of those.
Yeah. Even if you relight them again, I'm forcing you to use your repairs on.
Yeah.
On your lights. There's a lot of misses. So there's 4 misses, so it's 6 hits.
6. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to overload these. I'd rather lose them and try and reignite them. So 4s. Absolutely not. So voids are down with that first fire. So another cut in, a charge from this Warhound.
Yeah.
And where are you going?
I'm going to keep it the exact same facing and go 8 inches this way. So
Yep.
it should be... So he goes like that.
Yep, so you moved 8, so you'll get +2 attacks.
Yes.
So D3 +2 smash attacks. For 1. So 3 in total. Targeting anywhere specific?
Just straight at the body.
Straight at the body. So 2 hits.
Yeah.
So strength 7.
No.
Oh,
nines.
2 9s, which
There's
I
nothing.
don't think is going to be enough.
No, so
okay,
tens,
so
yes.
got away with that one.
Yes.
And going back to... Okay, moves and repairs overview. Start with these guys that just slid over to sort of kind of face in this direction. We saw the charge here. My hounds have skirted either side of it. Hopefully that one there is going to try and finish it off. So whilst my Warlord just keeps ploughing on actually. Dan's Reaver pushed further over into that corner to get side on to my hound. I opted to move with this Warlord, only 4 inches. Can't really push, still too hot. So I won't be shooting with it. And then this little car park here, after the charge, I skirted the Warhounds out the way. We saw this Reaver that kind of went in front of it to try and make it do something. And then this Reaver stepped up to try and finish it off. So if that goes bang, it's not going to be good for me. As far as repairs go, for me the major thing here was this Reaver was in the orange, and I've now collapsed my voids, and then I didn't get any repairs off. I had the odd bit of heat running throughout my maniples and took a bit off. Torment, who did the emergency repairs, didn't really get anything on its second rolls, but the first roll was good enough. And wasn't anything major for you, was it? Or
No, nothing major. I could have done with some more repairs, but nothing major. No.
but nothing. But you're actually not too bad considering you're outnumbered. So that was moves and repairs. I don't feel like I'm that much closer to the wall. It's turn 3. Dan's doing well, and we're going to go into the combat phase. So on first player, I'm going to start with Thunderchild into this hound before he starts picking on me because we're danger close. So I'm going to start off with the melter cannon and stick the template on the back there. So let's just roll a hit and see what happens. So I get my 2 hits, so it would have been like around here.
Yep.
So I get 2 in it. So let's see what kind of hole this makes. So it's 2d10s at this range. Location. Oh, it's the legs now.
Which
These
are
are plus
+3
3 anyway, aren't they?
So I'm hoping 2 lovely ones.
Oh, well, there's 1.
Ah, that's not too bad, but yeah.
And a 7, so it's going to be a critical hit to the
go
legs.
2, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So
it's 2
locomotive seized.
2 critical hits effectively. So you've
Yes.
got 1 pip left. Okay. Let's stick the Gatling in that hole.
Yep. Plus 1
Do
to
what we
hit.
can. Yeah, +1 to hit, but I'm
Oh,
-1 to hit as well for aiming. So
So
it's
you
going
use
to go.
weapon strength as well, aren't you? So not ballistic.
Using my weapon skill, which is
Yeah.
4s.
Yeah.
So it would be +1 at short range, 3s, but I'm aiming, -1, 4s again. So 4s it is. For 3 hits.
Yep.
So these are strength 5 +3.
Yes.
So it's
That's
an
enough,
8.
isn't
Yeah, it's an engine kill.
8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's
Yeah, the minimum's 11.
Yeah,
So
because they push it up 1 and then push it up again.
yeah, so it's effectively going to be 3 critical hits. So engine kill. Finally,
Let's see what happens to him. A
3. You're not in the orange at all, are
No,
you?
nothing interesting like that.
No.
Laid low. Moves a d6 random direction and then falls.
Okay, this is a good chance I'm going to get collided with here.
Yeah, but only a warhound.
It's still bad enough.
A d6, wasn't it, actually?
Yes, d6 in a random direction. Hopefully straight back. Alright, so it's going to collide into my Reaver here.
Yep, 1 inch.
1 inch, which is enough.
Yep. So that's collision damage.
Yeah, so it's d6 hits at scale. 6, classic.
Yeah.
It's in the flank, so it's going to be a scale +1. So, location.
Oh yeah, you've got that dice.
Oh yeah, you'll need that. Okay, it's in the legs.
So that's nothing.
You'll get rid of the 1.
Plus 6,
so they're 7 effectively. So you've got 2 9s.
Yeah, so
with
it's
the
not
2 2s, so they're rubbish.
So that's a 10.
That's a 10 on a Reaver. Which one is that? Is the House of Pain?
Yeah.
No, you need 11, so get rid of that 3.
Yeah.
And then 2 5s, that's 2 12s, which are 2 directs.
Yep.
And then the bloody thing falls over.
And then it falls over as well.
It's going to go that way, which is still going to be 2 inches, so it's going to collide with my Reaver again for another d6 hits. So it's 1 this time, location.
Nothing.
The body and a superficial, so I've got away with that, and I've finally got my first engine kill. So Dan's activation is going with his Hound. He wants to try and get shots in before my Warlord waltzes past. I'm fully voided, so I'm happy for that, and hopefully I can roll well. So bolters hitting on 2s at this range.
Yes, they are.
It looks okay.
There's a miss there. So no 6s, so 5 hits.
5 hits.
So I need a terrible roll from you.
Okay, I'm going to push for 1. I've definitely dropped 1. I've got a reroll. I've dropped 2, so actually it's not so bad.
Okay.
Addiction to violence.
So I will push my reactor.
Oh, it's going for shield bane.
To shield bane my lasers.
Yep.
For 1.
Yep. 1 hit.
Yep.
2 hits. What's my reactor like? Reactor's good. Let's push again. 1 save, so and another heat. So I drop another shield on that. So I'm going to pick my Warhound here on its full stride. I'm going to push for movement for 1, which is good. And then if I could borrow your... That only goes up to 10, doesn't it?
No, this goes up to 12.
Oh, okay. We'll have that. So I'm going to go in my forward arc. Oh, it could take me right up to there. So I might even just go straight up. Into there. There you go. And that was my activation. Gets me out of arc from both of those units there. Dan's activation going with his Warlord onto Warlord. And the shields are down from the first fire.
So I've got lasers. Now you're damaged on the head, aren't you?
I am compromised on the head, yes, but I did clear that 1 crit.
Right, so it's like a plus on the head.
+3, yeah.
+3. So in theory you're in my what do I want? Air laser blasters, so
Long
it should
range
be within
is
16.
16.
So you're within the 16 inches.
So aim shots would be 5s.
So I could aim at your head.
Yep.
So
I would.
aim at your head.
Absolutely. 6 shots, hitting on 5s at the head. Oh, it's not
Just
been
the 1.
great, just the 1. Okay, make it count.
Yep.
That's a 15.
Yeah.
Effectively on Torment Eternal. Which is a devastating hit, which turns back into a crit. That was getting away with it, I think.
And then I will aim the... Might as well just aim the Sun Fury at
Aim
it
the
as well.
Sun Fury, maximal.
Yeah, maximum fire rate.
Yeah, do it. 2 hits.
That's better.
Strength 10. So basically going to be 13 minimums.
There's
Got
another
1
1 again.
1.
There's always a 1 in
But
there.
another a 16, which is another devastating hit, which goes to a 2nd critical on Torment Eternal. Okay, not bad. Could have been better. That could have been an engine kill.
Yeah, I know.
activating the squadron of warhounds, I'm going to start with the rear hound, and I'm going to target this guy. I'd like to hit the head, but I can't really target it. Probably moved too far. Should have kept eyes on it. So I'm going to max all the plasmas. Voids are down, aren't they?
Yes, there's no voids on it. So
I'm within 8 inches by the looks of it. Double check.
Pretty sure. Yes, you're within.
Okay.
5. No,
okay.
6. Yes,
Perfect.
6
So hitting on 3s, maximal fire.
2 hits.
So we got the 2. So it's in the flank from that gun,
yes,
isn't it?
It's flank from the gun and rear from the bolters.
Okay, so flank from that. So effectively 11s. So let's roll location. Oh, I've got the head and it's a blast. So that would stand, I imagine, because the template covers the whole model.
I don't know how it works.
Okay, because it's 2 the template covers the whole model,
Yes,
doesn't
it
it?
does.
So the blast could hit, as far as I'm concerned, could hit any part of it.
Yes.
Because it's covering the whole model.
Can't aim at the head.
I can't aim at the head, no. So
you just need to not get 1s.
no, I've got a 2 and 4. So that's an engine kill. If you've got any other ideas on that, let us know in the comments. But with a blast, I think it's a blast. It's covering the whole model. It can pretty hit what you roll. It's not a solid shot. So engine kill.
Engine
And you're not in the orange or anything?
No. It said these have got 2 oranges, haven't they? So I'm on the orange. Should I do?
You're on the first orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's +1 to your D10. No, it's only for the engine kill. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a 1.
It's a 1, so it turns to a 2. So I think it
That is, it falls over.
I think it just stands there and does nothing
Pretty sure.
as it goes from my chart. So now it turns into a laid low. Yeah, so it does stagger D6 inches in a random direction.
D6 inches in a random direction.
Where's it going to go?
1 inch that
1 inch forward and then falls over.
So it goes to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then falls over to there.
Back 1 inch. So it's going to be a
No,
6 inch line.
That's just it
Oh
falls
yeah,
over.
it
It falls over the scale.
So it's a 6 inch line. It's going to crash
yeah,
into my warhound. Flank or rear is that, mate? It's going to really affect the damage.
So I'll put that in line with that and
Checking the centre.
flank.
Flank. So it's going to be +1 to these. So it'll be D6 hits.
Yes.
Oh, it's rolled another 6. Okay, 6 impact hits. So it's scale +1. So strength 7, effectively.
Yeah. And a location dice.
Don't need this.
In the body,
In the body,
but that's 2 9s. That's nothing.
no. So we've got
That
2
becomes a
10s. That's 2 directs.
Yeah. That's in done with 9s. There's
Nine.
nothing. And that's an 11. So
Okay, so
3 direct
3
hits.
direct hits.
Yes.
And then that is toast.
Yes.
Okay, and then I've got the other hound to fire. So the second warhound in the squadron firing at the Reaver down there.
Bolters first. I
Starting
guess.
with the bolters, yeah. So I've got 5 hits there. 5 voids.
So I will push the reactor to re-roll.
Ooh,
From
machine
Machine
spirit.
Spirit.
So you get to do your saves and do 1 heat.
Yes, do that first. Do
Yeah.
1 heat on that lever. And you say 5, wasn't it?
5, yeah.
5.
Oh, 3
Lot of
2s.
There's a lot of 2s there.
So he's dropped 3 voids.
So I don't get to re-roll.
No
1,
rerolls.
2, 3. So shielded.
Yeah. And now you take a machine spirit check.
And then I do a machine spirit check.
It's a 4?
So I pass, yes.
Yeah. Okay, and that was that. So now I've got the 2 plasmas.
Yes.
Not on maximal. Hitting on 4s at this range. For 1 hit, 1 scatter. So you'd be kind enough to do the scatter for me, mate.
Certainly. So I need a D10 and a scatter dice. 3 inches behind it.
I should miss.
Yes.
Yes. So 2 more void saves to make.
Does hit the wall though, it doesn't damage the wall, does it?
I think the only way you can destroy buildings in this is to be the walls is to get up to them.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's part of the mission. Otherwise, I could sit back and shoot them for days.
Yeah.
So 2 more void shield saves.
Um,
Thinking about pushing. What's he going to do?
Yes, I'm going to push the reactor
Yep.
to re-roll ones.
Oh, you don't want to overload.
No.
It's
So
free.
free.
It's good. That's good. You
There's
didn't
the
overload.
reroll. So
Oh, I think you're on fours now,
so
aren't you?
it's gone.
Are they voids down?
That's voids down now.
Okay, that's interesting. There's not a lot I can do about that this turn, but it is good nonetheless. Okay, so that was my Warhouse.
So this one's going to fire next.
Yep, Dan's retaliating with his Reaver, going into the Hound in front of him.
Yeah, so I've got split fire, so I'm doing the Gatling into this because it's the best target at the moment.
Short range as well, so you're getting
Yes.
+1.
Yes. 1, 2, 3,
6 shots coming in, hitting on 2s.
6.
All 6?
Yeah, all
Looks
6.
good to me. Okay.
So you've got 6 saves to make.
6 saves. What's my heat like on, which one is that? That is Fear Incarnate.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna risk it with a push for 1. I've definitely dropped 1 void. I've rolled 2 1s and I've made them. It's worth the push. Just 1 heat and 1 shield down, and Dan can have a think about what gun he wants to do next. Dan's continuing with his Reaver, and with his split fire order he's going all the way across here to try and pick on Torment Eternal. So he's aiming at the head because I'm critically damaged, there's not a lot left there. He's getting the bonus for the range, aiming shots, 4 pluses. Oh, he's done well.
Yes, I have. There's only 1 that missed, so 4 hits.
4 hits, okay, so nothing I can do about that. So are they strength 4, these missiles?
They are strength 4 normally,
So he's getting +3 to these, so we're looking at minimum 7s.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, so I need
He
4s,
needs
really.
13s.
Yeah.
He needs 6s for critical damage.
Woohoo! Exciting. There's a 5, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
No, it's not enough. 13 on the head.
Yeah.
Unlucky. It's well worth the shot.
Yeah.
Couple of 6s, that's an engine kill.
Yeah.
With a low strength weapon.
Yeah, that's the thing as well, because I was like, I can't shoot these with it.
Yeah. So yeah, I would have done it. I would absolutely have done it.
So that just leaves his Volcanum cannon.
Yes.
So
Is it tempting to go for the Warlord again?
yeah, it is.
Unvoided.
It is unvoided. It's random where it hits, but yeah, let's go for the wall.
Or what about the threat that's close to the walls of the Hounds, even though they have shields?
He's got shields, so I'm going to let him deal with it probably
Okay.
at some point.
Right, so he's going with the Volcano.
Yeah.
So he's rolling to hit, and he needs a reactor dice as well,
Yes, I do. Let's not forget that.
because it gets hot.
Hits.
So it hits 2 hits and 1 heat.
Yes.
Can he finish it off? He really needs to hit the head.
Yes.
It's all about the luck of the dice at this stage.
Yes, it is. So do and 2 hits.
Yep, absolutely.
That's a reactor dice down.
You're not playing Titanicus unless you pick up the wrong dice.
Yeah.
What's
The
the
body?
body? A superficial
Superficial, of
and a
course.
13.
Yeah.
Can't believe Torment's still hanging in there. 1 direct hit on the body. Okay, and that was Dan's Reaver. Dan's Reaver, he's going in at House of Pain, who is completely unvoided because they collapsed
Yes.
due to his overheating reactor. So,
I'm going to fire my lasers at a random location and see what happens.
yeah, make a hole and then put the other rounds into it. Absolutely.
So I'm going to roll the body dice as well with it.
So you're probably at short range at this
Yeah,
point?
it's definitely within the 16 inches,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Hitting on
Should probably
threes.
just measure it because I need
Yeah,
to find
yeah,
out for
double
the
check.
lasers. So yeah, it's
Yeah, definitely. 12 inches. So hitting on 3s with the lasers. It's in the flank as well.
So they're all hitting the head.
They're all hitting the head. Okay, perfect.
What do they do to the head?
What do they do? So these are effectively 9s. And
They're
3
all 12s.
3s. Okay, all 12s. A Reaver in the head. That is the House of Pain. All 12s.
Yeah.
All directs.
Yes.
3 directs. You're now getting +1 in the head. But I'm not compromised.
So I'm going to fire my Gatling lasers
Yep.
at your head,
At the head. Yep.
and they don't get a +1 because they have to be within 8 inches.
Yeah, 8. So 6 shots hitting on 5s.
Yes.
We've got 2.
Yes.
Okay, so they're strength 5 plus 1, so they're 6 plus the flank.
It's only
so
5.
minimum of 7.
Oh yes, it's 4s then they are.
Yeah. 2 3s,
Of course.
2 10s, not enough.
And then lasers are not strong enough, I don't think.
The
Missiles should be actually.
Yeah, the strength 4, and you're getting +2 if you aim.
Yeah.
So there's 6. You would need 5s and 6s.
Yes. So 5 missiles at the head again.
Yep. 5s to hit. Nothing. One hit.
One hit.
Needing a 5 or 6.
One lonely hit.
And a 2. Bounced
Yeah.
off. Okay. House of Pain riding his luck there.
Yes.
And that was Dan's activation. Okay, House of Pain is activating, and I'm just going to pop some shots at his Warlord. I know he's fully voided and he can re-roll them.
Yes.
So it's a bit like peeing in the wind, but let's just do it anyway. So missiles for 3 hits.
3 saves with re-rolls.
Yeah.
There's the re-roll. Yep.
Yeah, all made. Okay, laser blasters. Let's... Actually, I think I'm hot. That was why I dropped my shields in the first place. So, yeah, if I push any harder, it's going to be in the red. So let's just fire them normally, just for 1 hit.
No.
Oh, it's a reroll.
It's good.
Saves. And I'm not going to fire the volcano cannon because I will put me into the red. And that was,
Might be free.
Yeah, let's not play that game. So that was a quick one for me.
Yep.
Dan's Warlord. Will he be able to finish off Torment Eternal? He's going straight in with the missiles first. I think he's going to aim at the head.
Yep. 10 shots.
10 shots. Hitting on 3. Hitting on 5s to aim.
Yes. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 glorious dice.
He will need 6s to get the crits through when you get through this.
I know, but I've got nothing else to do with
No.
missiles.
I mean, if all else fails, he goes to the big guns.
Yeah. So 1, 2.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay.
Which is average on 10 dice.
So he's looking for 6s again. So it's effectively strength 7. The strength 4 plus 3, so that's his 7. He needs 6s for 13s. He's got
6.
1, which is a direct hit, which is a critical damage. He is on his last critical damage. He needed 1 more of those to go through.
Yes.
Are you going to carry on with the big templates and hope
Yeah.
for the best?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am going to hope for the best now because that's all I've got left.
Yeah. So, which we start with the Quake first? Save the reactor if it works.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with the Quake.
Okay.
Quake.
Do it.
So, do
Yeah,
that as
that's
well.
3. No reactor for the Quake.
No, that's
Oh,
just
location
location,
going straight in, yeah.
Hits on the weapon.
Oh, it's the weapon, but it is a hit. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well,
So
what
2 and
type?
5. So we'll go 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So it's the missiles.
Yeah.
And strength 9 and a 5. That's going to be more than enough,
Yes.
I imagine. So they are now disabled. So missiles disabled, and I am now quaked and concussed and all that stuff. So rolling for the quake.
So 1, 2 left, 3,
Yeah.
4 backwards.
Yep.
Right.
Turns to the right by 45. Dan can do that for us. You can see the city there, still intact. Currently, civilians fleeing by the thousands. Okay. And now he's going to try and finish me off with the bellicose.
Yes, the hopeful shot of the Bellicosa.
It's a hit.
In the body.
It's the body. 2 hits. Will Torment Eternal survive this game? Well, they're 12s, aren't they? Plus that's a 13 and a 16. Which is, wow, 13's a direct on a Warlord, and a 16 is a critical hit.
No, so that's a 15
Sorry. Oh, sorry, a 15
and a 16.
is a devastating and a critical hit.
Yeah, so 15 and a 16, that's
Yes.
right.
Excuse my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so halfway through the track and a critical damage on Torment, but he's still ticking.
Yes.
Okay, my activation. So my last activation is Iron Lady, who's just sneaking behind here, has just done its full stride forward there. So, and of course I did emergency repairs with Torment, so it won't be taking part in the combat phase. So that's where everything lies. We're about coming up halfway through the game. I'm starting to push the lines now of these loyalist defenders, and we're just going to check our critical damage. and see if there's anything to say about it. So, turn 3 end phase. This Reaver and this Warlord both had Reactor Leak. We're both in the orange now? I'm in the orange.
I'm in the orange. Yeah.
So these guys are now in the orange, and that's where we lie. And we're going to go into turn 4.
Yeah.
Going into turn 4, Mortis is starting to knock on the gates now. We've got at least one hound in contact, but not through. And quite a big hole over there. And a lot of Titans here. But it took me an extra turn more than I thought to get rid of 2 Warhounds. Dan's done really well, he's taken out 2. It is a whole back against the wall narrative mission, so he's, you know, he's supposed to be outnumbered, it's fine. And I think it's quite exciting. So here we go, player, initiative, player 1, first player roll off, whatever you want to call it. I've got an 8.
I've got 2.
Dan's got 2. So I'm going to keep the momentum and hold on to being first player. And we're going to go off and do some strats and orders.
2, 3, 4 dice, so 5.
Dan's counting away there. He's going with this asset here, firing at this Warlord to try and drop those last shields. So long range, hitting on 4s.
Make you do some repair rolls.
He's got 1.
1 lovely 6.
Okay. At this point, that is Addiction to Violence is on a 4+ void save. I'm just going to roll it, and gets a 5.
Yeah.
And Dan's still got his missiles over here.
Yes.
And his barrage, which he can do in any order he wants. Of course, I've got no stratagems to play. Dan's going for his barrage. He wants it on this Reaver on the shoulder because he knows it's going to scatter. Kind of hope it goes over this way. And
it goes into that.
oh yeah, anywhere I suppose it's good.
Apart from here.
Oh, it's going that way.
As I said, apart from here.
8 inches. He literally is going over here.
Yeah.
Like you said. So psychic powers. Well done.
Yeah.
That was the barrage.
Hit
So-
the 4s.
Dan's missiles are going to try and finish off these shields yet again. Go for it. On 4s.
Yeah, 3 of them. That's
3
much better.
hits. What's my heat like? I might push for this one. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna push for free again. This guy loves a free roll, and I made all my saves anyway on 4s. That Warlord is doing it for me.
Hum and a hum and a hum.
So running out of stratagems now. That
Yes.
was all of them, wasn't it?
That was all of them, yeah.
Okay, that's strats done. We're
I've got
going
no boxes left.
run out of boxes. I've stepped on most of them. 1 left. That's strats done. We're
Yeah.
going to go into orders. Okay, orders done. I'll start with Dan. You've got nothing over in the far corner there, have you? No orders.
I didn't give any orders.
Going at initiative. The Warlord, nothing here. Initiative. The Reaver,
No.
nothing here. So it's just the one, wasn't it?
Yeah, just the
Just a
Warlord.
split fire on this Warlord.
Yeah.
Okay. I went for load, so I'm going to start over there. The Squadron of Hounds here, they've got a squadron order, full stride. The Warlord has full stride. This hound has nothing. This hound has full stride. I went for a emergency repair on House Pain, failed. No order here. And I got an emergency repair off on Torment Eternal, who's hanging in there. I got 2 6s, 2 4s, including the bonuses.
But he's only moving 2 inches.
Yeah, I mean he's quaked. He's basically, I'm just trying to keep it alive. So I got rid of 1 point of critical damage. I relit a shield. I cooled off some heat, and I got his missiles back online. So it was good work. It was
Yeah.
fine. Just hanging in there, literally by a thread. So that was orders. Lots going on. There's going to be lots of movement on my side, and we're going to go into the movement phase now. Okay, moves overview, and we're going to do a repair on camera. So as you can see, I've just moved up with everything, left that guy in situ, wanted to try and get through that wall. I moved up here with everything, aiming for this gap here. The Reaver is behind me. This hound here is now in the orange from the movement. I opted not to activate in the movement phase with Torment, so I can fire.
Because he's only got a 2 inch.
He's only got 2 inch movement from the Quake. This guy made a real mess of it. He had Dan moved like sort of from here to here with the Reaver, and I thought, great, I've got a gap, I've got full stride. I was going to push for movement to try and clear the Warlord. Machine Spirit, I failed, I got impetuous, and I've just kind of waddled over to him right in front of him. So not great there. We've gone into the repairs phase. Most of it will be an overview. But Dan's got some serious heat on this guy. So he's taken D3, strength 9 hits to the body, and you've rolled
3.
3. So he's taken 3 hits, see? And let's see what it does to him.
So
not
9,
a
10,
lot.
11. But his body's in quite a bit of a state.
So we're getting pluses to these?
So there's +1 at the moment.
Okay.
So it's so it's 9's a 10, so it goes up 1. That 10 goes up 1, and the other one goes up 1, which pushes it up 1 on a critical.
So we've got a critical damage on that, so it wasn't so bad. And then you can do your repair roll.
Could have died.
Yeah, it could have. Sorry for what you filmed it, but it wasn't exciting.
So I can take away a critical and reduce the plasma.
Yeah.
So I'll take the critical back down 1 and reduce the plasma.
So I have a couple in the orange as well, so I might leave that. You've got no more in the orange, have you?
No, I've got no more in the orange.
Okay, so what we're going to do the rest of our repair rolls, and I will film my 2 in the orange at the end. Okay, so we've done all the other repairs. I will just say that Torment has taken another critical damage of his head and cooled the heat, so he's looking better, but he's still very fragile. Okay, so I've got 2 in the orange. I've got House of Pain here, so I'm going to start with that. Rolling a d6. It's 2, which I think is a strength 9 hit to the body.
Reactor housing, strength 9 hit to the body, biohazing wounds, yes.
Okay. And it's superficial, so that's fine. And the repair roll is
Nothing.
0.
You're rolling too many dice now.
What, 3 for a...
Hound is 2.
No, this is Reaver.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought you were.
don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah, the Warhound as well. You've got.
Yeah, I've got another Warhound. Don't listen
that's
to
what
Dan.
I-
Ignore
That's what I was
Dan.
getting confused about.
The Warhound is this one here.
This one.
No, one behind it.
That one.
No, on there. He is hot. Dear, that's going to be Void.
Plasma leak. No, it's plasma leak.
It's the whole D3, is it?
Yeah, D3.
Oh, D3, okay. 3. Okay,
too bad.
a superficial, an 11. This is Fear Incarnate, isn't it? So that's a direct,
Yeah.
and a 14, which is a critical. So a direct and a critical. And then I've got a 6 and a 5. So I'm going to remove that critical. And oh my god, I'm hot as well. I'm in double orange. Okay. I'm going to remove 1 heat, and that will be that. Okay, so that was movement and repairs. We're going to go into the combat phase. Okay, I'm going with House of Pain into this Reaver. I don't really want to be firing the volcano, so I'm going to have to do all the work with the lasers and the missiles. So I'm going to start with the lasers.
Because it's got no shields.
Got no shields. You're crippled in the body, aren't you?
Yeah.
Quite badly. So I'm in short range. I'm going to aim. So I'm going to be hitting on 5s for 1.
Yeah.
So getting +3 to this?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Oh, it's a critical.
So it goes up 2, doesn't it? So that's a.
Yeah, if it's off the track,
Yeah.
it's a
1,
critical,
2.
and so it's got 1 point left. I need to do this with the missiles. 5 shots, aiming at the body, hitting on 5s. I've got 2 hits. Okay, so these are only strength 4.
Strength 7 now.
So effective strength 7. What's the minimum I need? 10s?
Yes, you need a 10.
So I need 1 3 plus? Because I'm 7 plus
Yes.
3. Yeah, 1 3 plus, and it's an engine kill.
Yes.
Oh, and a cock dice. It's a big reroll. It's a 5. It's
Yep.
an engine kill.
That pops him.
That pops it. Okay.
I haven't got anything in the track.
No, so you're not in the, heat.
Well, no, I'm just trying to move off the heat.
Okay,
I
so it's
called
just
it-
a straight
I called
up,
it earlier.
straight up D10.
Yes. A 2.
It's a 2,
So
so
he just falls over.
he staggers around
It staggers around like a numpty
and then falls.
and falls, yes.
That laid low.
D6 in a random direction and then falls.
Yeah, so hopefully into the wall.
Scatter dice and D6 inches in a random direction. Hopefully not into the warlord. Now I've said it, it'll probably happen. Right. Go.
Forward 6.
Walking over to my warlord as though he's like targeting it. I want to be over there.
This is great. So he's literally going to sort of meander over here, And then he could fall. In whatever direction he goes, he's pretty much going to hit something.
And then he falls
That way.
So
And it's going to smash into my
warhound.
warhound with a 2-inch line.
Because it's 9 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's 8-inch along, and then 2-inch either side. Like it.
no, he's out. So
He's out.
alright.
And
So
the
it's-
other side, just the hound.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This will follow me on time.
yeah, collision hits into the hound.
In a random location.
So D6 collision hits on this warhound. It's the leg. 3 hits. Strength is 8 in the flank, so it's going to be 9 really. Plus 1 in the flank. Right.
10.
11.
11, 12.
Plus
Plus 1.
11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Okay, in the leg. On Iron Lady. Okay, so I'm just going to go. So direct, devastating on Iron Lady. Not quite compromised the legs, but 2 could beat in there. So engine kill for the Reaver. Dan's going in with his split fire Warlord, and he's going to start with his missiles on my Warlord, and then see what he fancies after that. So I've only got 1 shield left.
Take them away.
All but
Yeah, 9.
9. Okay. Yeah. So. Well, I'm just waste of time rolling on it, isn't it really? But yeah, boys down. Again, oh poor Torment. It's quite an appropriate name for this game, isn't it? Torment Eternal.
Yeah, it is. And then I'm going to fire my Bellicosa
Yes.
at that Reaver next to me. Not the one next to me, but the one.
This one here.
Here.
Yes.
So I'm going to fire the Bellicosa.
Yep.
So I need to do a reactor. So the reactor and
Yep.
hits.
2 hits. Okay. So
Reactor goes up.
location and damage. Strength 12. 14, 15.
Yep.
In the body.
Do the cannons be in the flank?
Let's check the angle and see if you get any back. So here you can see from the weapon, it does go down the flank line. So that's going to be a 15, 16.
Yeah.
So always worth checking. 15, 16 on a Reaver. In the body,
Yes, it was in the body because it was
there's
special.
2 criticals. Okay. Reactor leak, VSG. Oh dear, he's going to be in the red soon. Might have to turn him into a bomb. Okay.
So, in that,
Yes.
so I could shoot your Warlord, but he just seems to just shrug off damage like a scared fashion.
So far.
And I'm firing the Quake anyway, because the Quake's not as effective weapon on a Warlord. I am -1 to hit, but I've still got my reroll, so I'm going to fire my Quake at that Reaver in front of me.
Going for this guy again.
Yes.
So this will be in the front this time.
Yes. So I'm hitting on 4s, because it's -1, because
Yep.
it's within short range.
With a reroll.
Yes. So it hits.
Doesn't
it's
need
alright.
2 hits. Location. If you get the body, I'm in trouble.
Yep.
Here's the body. So we've got
That is not in the flank this time, because of the angle.
Yeah, absolutely. So strength 9. You're getting +1 to this. So basically 10. So you've got 13,
And a 15.
15. It's a devastating hit. Takes me to the end of the track. And a 15 is a critical hit, which is engine kill. So yeah.
Engine kill.
Boom. Okay, so D10.
So I've got rid of the worry about him becoming a bomb and attacking me.
No, he could be a bomb now though.
Yeah, I know. He's a little bit further away.
It's
No,
a 2. I'm in the
just
orange.
Just falls over.
It turns into a 3.
Yes, I think that's the same one.
Is it the same? Yeah, it's still a laid low, so he's
Yeah.
going to have a stagger around. He's going to go backwards. 6 inches in this sort of direction.
That's the thing, so it goes.
Stops at the edge of the table.
Yep.
Okay, and then he's
And
going
he
to
falls
fall. He's going forwards. And he's got an 8-inch line. So down the centre, and my
I know it's 8 inches.
2 inches
But
from
that's
the side
but you're
of
not,
that.
you're not close enough because that's 2 inches there. So
Right.
you won't hit anything of yours.
Perfect. Okay. So and then he crashes down into
Yes.
the ground, and yeah, engine kill for Dan. I'm going to activate this squadron here, and then in a second you'll see them in another location. And just like magic, there they are. So the lead one, Swift, went pushed and got into the city walls. Couldn't afford to push Fear, and he's just behind there, away from the 2-inch range from that Reaver before it gets to activate, and make my way into the city. So Dan's activated this Warlord, and he's deliberated one shot with his plasmas at this Hound or going all in at this Reaver, and he opted for the Hound just with the one gun because he thought his corridor was out. And checking with that laser, you can see he was just in the corridor. He would have been able to fire everything at that Reaver. But in this game, you've got to make your call, and then you've got to stick with it. You don't often see the decision making, obviously, behind the camera. We spend a lot of time mulling over. It takes 5 weeks to make one game.
So I was going to fire all my plasma.
Not single plasma at this at Ravage, I think it is. So 4 shots.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, I've dropped a shield already, so I'm on 4s. I don't want to push or anything, and I've dropped 2 more. So Ravage, it's probably going to drop voids, I think.
And then my Ardex fires at this guy behind me, I believe.
Yes, Ardex defense guns.
Yes.
So often an afterthought.
Yes. So D3 strength 5.
Yep. 2 hits, and that is Fear. Have I got shields on Fear? I've still got voids.
Yeah.
I've dropped 1, still got 1 void
I made
left.
is it just 2 hits?
It's just automatic hits, I think. Yeah.
So I have to make a hit roll.
No, that's it. So 2 hits were made, 1 void shield was saved. Fear drops another void, and that was your Warlord, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So now
great.
it's back to you.
Okay, I'm going to activate this Hound on full stride, and now that Warlord's down, I'm just going to tuck in there on behind this one here, because he's going to make a hole in this wall very soon. Dan's Reeve going into Fear. Got 1 void left, so
Can fire my missiles at him because he's outside the 8
outside the 8 using the missiles. It's gonna, I would use them first.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, we've got 4.
Yeah, 4 hits.
I'm gonna.
2 is it?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna overload. Yes. Good roll.
And I fire my Gatling.
Okay. Not so
I
many.
get plus
3.
1 to hit.
Are you within 8?
No, I'm not.
Because if you're within 8, you wouldn't be able to fire
yeah,
missiles.
so I'm not
Aha.
in 8, so it's
So
4.
4 hits.
Oh no, that's a 1. So yeah. So 3
What's
hits.
that hit? 3 hits. Only 3. I'm going to. At this point, I'm going to overload again. There it is.
Yeah.
Shields have exploded on Fear Incarnate, and now you can go to town with a volcano cannon.
I can, but my reactor is 1 pip away from orange.
Oh, so you're going to leave it? I mean,
I am here to defend this city.
absolutely,
at all
you
costs.
are. Damn straight.
Yeah.
1 heat, so it's going into the orange.
Didn't go 2 at least.
If he hits with this, it's going to be reared. He's effectively strength 12. He needs to get it.
Oh, of course.
No.
You've pushed the reactor, sir, so you need to scatter it now.
Yeah. Oh,
10. Might hit the other one.
bit 10. It's, going in a sort of diagonal.
Yeah, it might actually miss, I think.
I let Dan sort that out.
No, it went too far.
Okay. No problem. Okay, so that was it, wasn't it?
So reactor push for nothing.
That was a shame. Okay, and the shield's blown on Fear Incarnate.
Yeah.
Okay, my Warlord hanging in there on this Warlord. I'm going to start with the missiles. You're getting your rerolls to these because of this Majigger.
Yeah, because they're well in, yeah.
It doesn't look great. I see a lot of 2s.
Yeah, I do.
6 hits, 4 misses.
3, 6.
3's rerollable.
Don't need to.
Don't need to. Doesn't care. Will I fire? No. Will I fire the Quake? Actually, I could. Let's fire the Quake. See
Quite
what
pushing
happens.
nothing, so.
Quake is free. Okay, let's do it. So I will use my trait, favoured by fortune at this point. So I don't really want it scattering. Okay, 2 more. A reroll makes it. Okay, I'm not going to push the heat. That torment's taken a lot this game.
There's also the risk if you miss, you might hit something of your own.
And I've got a lot around here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that for that. Thunderchild going in to this fully voided Warlord, not quite close enough. So let's start with the Gatlings. I need 6 of these. Okay. Oh dear. 2s at this range, so 5 hits out of 6.
What?
It's alright. Made all?
Yep.
Oh, it's not even worth shield baning though. Or is it? What's my heat like? Do you know what? I'm cool.
If you're cool, it's
Cool as ice. Let's just do it.
because it comes to 4 up re-rolls then, doesn't it?
So I got a machine spirit check. That is why. That is why it wasn't worth it. And it's a fail. So
Let's charge me now. That's what I want.
let's just do the heat,
And then you d6 it, don't you?
and then roll on the awakened machine spirit. It's a 2. Is that just going?
Make a repair roll.
Oh, okay.
Effects are applied immediately.
Well, I've only got 1 point of heat. Well, I didn't roll anything anyway. And then that was the lasers, and then the melter. I mean, I don't. Oh, the scatter could be bad. Let's just do it. Okay, 2 hits.
Yep.
2 saves. Okay, so absolutely nothing there. That's the last of my shooting. All I've got. Can you just move that guy 4 inches down a full stride order towards your Reaver? So another point to make in this game. The game does end if one side or the other is completely destroyed. So for me to score points, it's not in my interest to table Dan. So even though I'm outnumbering him, and you think, well, yeah, you could just, destroy him. I don't score any points that way. So I kind of need to keep something alive. And all the time something is alive, that something can attack me. So you can't have it your own way. I think that's the end of that round, isn't it?
Yes.
So we're going to check any critical damage and give you an overview. So only critical damage is a reactor leak on Torment, still in the yellow, not back in the orange. End of turn 4, Dan's running out Titans. He needs to minimise, he needs to kill as much as he can and stop me from scoring points still. We've still got 2 Warlords, he's still got a bad boy close combat Warlord here. Be nice to see that do something. This is where we are, this is what's left, and we're going to go into turn 5. So going into turn 5, we forgot to mention that this hound that did nothing in the combat phase, it literally attacked that wall and smashed down that section of wall, hence why I moved up this hound behind it. So now we have another breach, and I'm going to try and start pouring units in. Dan's got to do everything he can to take out as much as he can. So turn 5, first player roll.
Woohoo.
Dan's got an 8, I've got a 5. Dan, what would you like to do?
Destroy everything and charge you. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay, going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, Dan's going to go first player. I still have a dominant strategist.
If I need it.
So, yeah, we're going to go into stratagems. Dan's enacting this bunker, firing at this warhound. 4, how many dice? 5 is it? 4 dice.
Hit strength 5.
Yeah, strength 5. Hit on 4s. I've got no voids.
So 2 hits in the leg.
2 hits in the leg. It's in the flank, so effectively strength 6. Ooh.
So
That's fear incarnate as well, isn't it? So there's no bonuses here.
It's 11.
That's an 11 on a warhound. Yes, it's a direct hit, and that is that asset. Dan's going in with his missiles, and he's going to barrage them over on this reef, getting the bonus. So hitting on
5s.
5s.
So it normally hits on 4s,
Yeah.
plus 1 because it's over.
Yeah. And then you got the, and then you get the +1 for range. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
5s and 6s. None.
none.
As a head
Absolutely
dice, so
zero.
that's not actually the one
Okay.
dice. So
Have another go.
yeah.
Okay, still none.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the second asset done, and he's just got the barrage left.
Yes, I've just got the big boom bada boom boom.
Okay, you know. So Dan's hoping to take this out. Is unvoided, barrage on here, scattering.
I don't want to go for a group of Titans, but the scatter is going to hit in all my Titans.
And I've got a lot of voids going on still. So
3 inches.
Might be alright.
Might have 1 hit. That's the 3 inch there.
Yeah. Which takes it to the edge.
Yeah, so it's not on you, but it is 1 hit.
But it is still 1 hit.
Yeah.
So is this strength 8 or strength 10?
It says here is strength 8.
Strength 8. Okay, so it's basically if you get the head, your quid's in.
The leg.
What is it? Oh, it's the leg. Of all the things you didn't want to hit.
Yes.
Here's the leg. Okay, knock yourself out. What do you roll? A 3. So that's an 11. It's probably not even enough. It's not even enough.
No, it's not even enough to do damage.
Oh, damn. Okay, so that is all the stratagems for this turn. We're going to go and do some orders and come back to you. Okay, it's turn 5, it's crunch time. Orders up. So I went for another emergency repair on Torment Eternal, and I managed to relight the shields, and just making sure I haven't got BSG, no. So I relight the shields and boosted it by 1 as well. Over here, we've got a double charge off. So let's see how that goes. I know my money's on. That Warlord does have a power claw.
Yes. Maybe a miss.
Maybe. It's not the Penumbra Reaper, so it's not quite as effective.
No, it's not the deadliest thing I've ever known.
Oh yes, Dan has experienced the Reaper. So these guys didn't do any orders. You went for a charge here.
Yes.
These guys aren't doing any orders, and these guys aren't doing any orders, are they?
No.
So that's the orders phase. That's strats and orders complete. We are now going into moves, and we'll give you an overview after. Obviously, you will see some charge action going on.
Hot charge action.
So doing a cut-in on the movement phase, and what you may have seen is this Warhound has moved in, and what happened was at the beginning of the phase, I used my dominant strategist, not like a stupid person this time, and took the phase. And the reason I did this is Dan's got options. He's got a charge here, and he's looking at taking out this hound. He's also got a charge here and taking out this hound. Now, I'm never going to be able to save both. This is Dan's best chance for the power claw, and I just thought, if I'm going to lose one, I want to get this one out of the way into the city before this one blows up. So that was my thinking. Just try and save one. I'm going to lose a hound. Once he charges with that one, then I can kind of move this one. So there was only so much that Dan could do, and I think he's picked the right option, and I was just clearing the hell out. So here we go, he's charging in. 4-inch move, he's got a 2-inch reach. He's going to get +1 attack and slam into the side.
So I can get to there.
So the Ariok Power Claw has 3 attacks.
Yes, he does.
He's getting a +1 for his charge distance.
Yes.
So he's got 4 attacks. Now it's a standard Warlord, isn't it? So his
Yes,
weapon skill
standard.
is 5.
Weapon skill is 5, yes.
Weapon skill is 5,
+2 to hit.
but it's +2. So he's hitting on 3s. Now let's see if I've got any damage on this hound. That's the Iron Lady. If you hit me in the legs, mate, you're getting +2 strength.
Alright, so I'll aim at the legs then.
Okay.
Rip the legs out from underneath you.
Yeah.
No.
Swipe. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Miss with 1. So these are strength 12 normally, I think.
Yes, they are.
Pretty powerful. Yeah. And he's getting +2 to these.
So that's a 14, 16,
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Big number.
Okay, big number. So I think we're going, what was the lowest one? 16?
Yes, the lowest
Okay.
was 16.
So we've basically got 3 crits across the board. I'm going to check my chart because this could be an engine. So it is a ton of crits, just double check in, and it is a straight up engine kill. So not in the orange or the red, it's a 6, which I think is a wildfire.
It is the glory that is wildfire.
Okay,
Yes.
who am I going to shoot in the back? I'm going to spin this way, and I'm going to fire everything I've got into the Warlord.
Yep.
This is skill.
Weapon skill of 5.
Weapon skill 5. Let's do weapon skill 5. So first 2 guns, nothing. Next 2 guns, 1 hit.
Random location.
Location is the legs and strength 8. It's an 11, which I think is absolutely zippo on a warlord. And then I fall over.
Yes.
I fall over going into, I will get Dan to be the measure man.
So that is that there. No, you missed me.
Miss ya?
Yeah.
Okay, and then crash into the side of this wall.
Because the fact I didn't go too far forward.
Yeah, that's good. So engine kill for Dan, more points scored. So after much deliberation, Dan decided to do his charge move on the warlord. Basically, he wanted to charge the warhound that was here. I've done my move before and got it out of the way, so I sacrificed the one here. I've managed to get 2 into the city limits. He's thinking about moving away, but I can turn. I've got a charge order. He's probably not going to get far enough away, so in the end he's decided to give me a slap, see what happens.
Give me a good kick and hopefully.
Yeah. So I'm undamaged. You've only got smash attack, no bonuses. So it's D3.
See if I can roll higher than a 1. Yay!
So it's 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Would you like to hit anywhere particular?
Well, hitting your body, hitting your power claw is the best option.
It is.
So I don't know how I'm going to kick you in the power claw, but
Well, you can smash me with anything. Hit me with a Gatling.
yeah.
Alright, so hitting the going for the claw on 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits. Can I see what you need from here?
I can see it over here. It needs an 11 to disable it.
11. So your strength is 9 effectively. It's scale +1 for
Yeah.
smash attack.
So I need a 2.
You need 2s. Double 1s coming up.
There's a 2, that's alright.
Yeah, he's got it. Okay, so he has disabled the claw. It was a good tactical move because now when I retaliate, I'm only going to be able to smash attack. Their strength 10, 11 even, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not the claw.
You're not getting +2 to hit.
Not getting +2 to hit, which is massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all in all, I think that was the best thing that Dan could have done with that activation. So another move cut in. I'm returning my smash attacks. So the claw is disabled. So D3 for 1, and then
You can aim anywhere you like.
yeah. Have you got any damage on that guy? Nothing at all.
Just got an orange reactor.
Well, well, let's see if I'm just going to try and hit you. I hit you in the body, why not? And I failed a hit. So that was that. I think all our activations are done now.
All minor activations are done. Yep. So yep.
All mine are done. So we're going to do some repairs and then we'll give you an overview. A little repair cutting of note. So fear is in the orange. I rolled on the chart. I rolled a 6, so it's going to be D3 strength, 9 hits to the body, and then rolled a second 6. So we thought we'd do the rest of this on cam because this actually could kill it. So 9, 10, 11, and I think I'm getting plus. Oh, this 1 or 2. These are +1. So that's an 11.
That's a direct hit.
So that's a 12. So that's a direct.
Our 12 becomes the devastating.
Yeah, it's a devastating hit now. So let's go down here and have a look. Which takes me to the end of my track. What's the next dice roll I've got then?
4. You said there's +1 on there, wasn't there?
It's a 4. So basically it's a 5. So it's a 14, which is a critical hit. And it's off the track.
And then there's another critical.
So it's another critical, so it's off the track and it's critical. It's actually engine kill. This is bad indeed. Okay.
So I didn't need to charge it.
No.
Wow.
Didn't need to roll that. It's a 5, which I think is wildfire.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm in the orange, so it
Yes,
turns
you are.
to a 6, which
So
is still wildfire.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm turning that direction.
Shoot the nearest
And
target.
then the nearest target is going to be my warlord, I believe, is probably closer.
I'll measure them.
So,
Your warlord. No, I'm closer.
are you closer?
Yeah, because your warlord, the base says
Okay.
you're further away, so I'm
Okay.
actually closer. The weapon's slightly obscured on this side.
Yeah.
But the bolters are fine.
Okay, so it's a ballistic skill of 5.
Yes.
Have you got shield still?
No. Yes, I've got 2. So
Okay.
it's alright.
Alright, let's
I
start
might not
with
have
bolters.
shields.
No hits from the bolters. And then, is it obscured -1, is it, from the plasmas? Needing 6s.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 1 hit and
Because
1
sixes always
scatter.
hit, don't they?
They do, yeah. So if you could do the scatter for us.
So I'll put it there.
Yep.
And it's 10 and a scatter dice. 9 inches back. No, there. So it just folds short.
So 2 voids to make
Yeah.
from that.
I'm not going to do anything with them. And I make
Make them both?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I fall over. This
Yes.
gets worse. Exactly where I am. So I'm now going to do D6 hits in the rear
Of your own.
of my own warhead.
Yes. Oh, that's not good.
So 5. This is
Still not
great.
Strength 7? No, it's just.
It's scale,
just
but I'm in
scale.
the rear, so it's
Yeah.
+2.
Oh,
So
it's
it's going to be 8, yes. It's in the legs.
Which at least. No, they're the same with the body, aren't they?
So that is Swift Retribution.
I think they're right.
Is okay. So 2 superficial.
Yeah.
A 10,
Yeah, that's enough.
an 11, and a 13.
Which is devastating. So 2
So-
directs and a devastating.
A 10 and 2 devastatings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm compromised now. Okay, so engine kill. Not great. Okay, did we have... That was a cut-in on the repairs, wasn't it?
Yes, that
So,
was repairs.
We finished them off. And
Yeah, I haven't got any other oranges.
you haven't got any more, I haven't got any more, but there's still a couple more of very basic repairs to roll. So moves and repairs done. As you saw, I managed to detonate my Warhound. I did repair the fist on this guy, so we're going to get choppy over there. Took a bit of critical damage on there. There are shields on Torment still hanging in there.
Yeah, he won't die.
I slipped down the side of this Warlord. I thought about facing more to attack it. I knew Dan could move. I just thought, keep that bastion in my front arc. I can spend the combat phase taking that wall down and getting into the city. There is at least 1 more turn in this game, possibly 2. We'll give you a score overview at the end of this round because it's actually really heavily in the loyalist players' favour for scoring points. You can't table them, you can't spend your time attacking them, you will lose the game. It's quite a hard one for the traitors, but it's a lot of fun. It's a long game, it's a big game, but it's really good. If anyone can get this set up, it's definitely worth a play. So that's moves and repairs. We're going to go into combat. Starting over here with the Warlord, got the claw back online. So I'm going to D3 attacks with the smash attack for 3. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to aim for your head. I'm going to headbutt you.
Woohoo!
So what's the weapon skill for a standard Warlord? 5.
Yes, +2
Okay.
from the claw. You just kick
Yeah,
him
I'm
up.
doing the smash attacks first. Yeah, so going with the smash, needing 5s. Absolutely diddly. Okay, now the claw, which is 3 attacks.
It is 3 attacks.
I'm going to go for the head because if I get 3 crit, if I hit with all 3 and crit with all 3, it's enough to engine kill, I think. Because the track is short enough for at least one of them to overlap for 4. So
yes.
that's the theory.
You do need 3 crits.
I do need 3 hits and 3 crits. Okay, so let's try and hit. Right, well I failed straight away because I've missed with 2. I missed the Reaper.
Yeah.
Hits on 2s,
The
reroll
Reaper is
1s.
just too evil.
So strength 12, it's a critical hit on the head.
Yes, so it goes up 2. And I get MRU feedback.
Yes. Not enough, pretty disappointing there. That was my activation. Dan's activation, Warlord on Warlord. Dan will score massive 10 points if he kills it. I just need it to survive and try and get within 12 inches of that wall.
Completely chugging.
Yes.
It's annoyingly chuggy.
But shields are up.
Yes. So all the missiles first.
Yes. All the missiles.
All the missiles first.
Hit on 3s.
That's the 6 again.
6.
Or with 6.
I need 4s. If I push them in the orange and my body's already taken a beating, can't really afford it. You know they're going to drop. Voids are down again.
Right, fire the Bellicosa.
Yeah, he's going straight in with the biggie.
Yep.
He's got a reroll potentially.
Yes.
He's going to need it.
It
Yeah,
hits.
it's 2 hits, 1 heat. Okay, I need you to hit my legs.
Yeah, I know. I do consistently do that. When you had the Reaper charging me in that game, I kept hitting things that weren't worth hitting. Legs, there you
That's
go.
the legs, I've got it. Okay, so 12, 14 and a 15?
Yes.
Okay, 14 is direct. 15 is devastating. It's halfway through the track on the legs. Torment Eternal.
And then
Still
it's the
hanging
Quake.
in there. Okay, quake me up.
Before you go. It's a hit.
It's 2 hits.
Strength 9 on a random location. Come on, Quake, finish him off. Oh my god!
And 2 superficial.
Yeah!
Oh, the Chaos Gods are smiling on Torment Eternal. Survives another round. Okay, that was Dan's activation. So I'm going with Swift. I'm going on this building. We decided, we probably should say at the beginning, that because they're like big buildings, they've got armor 13, as kind of suggested in the main rules for industrial style buildings. So that's what we're going with. So maximal fire, plasmas, I'm going to stick them somewhere over the middle, it doesn't matter. So hitting on 3s. So 4 hits in total. Okay, I need to beat 13s. Yeah, so we've got 3 that was beating it. I'm just going to check the building rolls and see if that. Okay, I've beaten the armor roll with 3 of my dice. So now I roll them again, and on 5 pluses, the building is destroyed. Yeah, 2 6s. So that whole complex crumbles to the ground. Okay, Toast, got some ruins there. That will do. That's another 2 points to me, but I don't think it's going to be enough at this point. Back to Dan. Dan's Warlord is going to go to town on this Reaver. He's untouched this Reaver, done the child, so he'll do well to kill it in one go.
You never know, it might happen.
Let's see what he's got.
So I'm going to push my reactor to...
Shield Bane, the lasers.
Yep.
Yep.
For 1.
For 1.
So there's that 1, that's fine. Got loads on this time.
6 shots. I think you're within short range, hitting on 3s.
I'll double check.
Yeah, plenty.
2 foot.
Plenty.
Foot, sorry. Not 2 foot. 2 foot with well out.
So 6 of these.
Yep.
Hit it on 3s. Shield Bane up. He's hit with all but 2. That's got 4.
4, yes.
I will push for 2 heat. That's fine. 4s. Oh dear, none. But I got 2 rerolls. Get the rerolls. Okay, 2 heat, 2 voids. Now for the plasma. Try and drop those shields. 4 shots coming in.
Yep.
All hit.
Yep.
Can I afford to push again? I get a glance at my thing. I'm on 4s. Fairly warm. Let's do it. Let's do it. Saved me last time. 1 heat. That's fine. No, doesn't save me this time. So 1 heat and another 2 shields. So that is voids down. Luckily you've got no more guns, have you?
No. Stupidly, I forgot to use my Ardex on that guy over there, which would have maybe have stripped his
Maybe
shield.
strip some shields. Yeah. I've got to say we forget the Ardex a lot. It's a good little rule, but it's just you just never see it, do you?
Actually, that wouldn't have done shield because it's probably within 2 inches, so it would have just shot the body and done nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
So anyway, Ardex. Remember your Ardex, people. So this hound is going to try and topple this building now. So 2 sets of lasers. First 2. I could do it at the same time, can't I? Because it doesn't stay different locations. So 3 hits. The strength 8, so I need to get 13s or more. So I need what, 5s and 6s really?
Yeah.
Okay, so one is drawn with it, 1 is equal to it. So I think I have to beat the scores. So it is equals or exceeds. I need 5 pluses again to demolish this building. Oh, I thought I had something there, but no. Okay, so that was my activation. So last activation of the phase, Dan's Reaver is going to attack my Warlord. I'm untouched, mate, so it's whatever you want to do, but you get to fire every single weapon.
Yeah, so I'm going to kick you.
I would, personally,
Kick you really hard.
I'll do the volcano first.
I can't fire the volcano.
You're too hot?
I'll go into the river, fire the volcano.
Okay, so he's opting not. Oh, okay, well then, yeah, good luck.
I've survived so far, but if I push it too hard, I've got criticals on my head.
Okay.
It would hit the body, wouldn't it?
The thing is, if you kill, you're getting points for killing the Warlord. I score nothing if you die.
If I roll 2 reactor,
yeah, you could blow up.
that automatically does damage to myself, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But is that worth it? Is it worth making a hole in that Warlord?
Let's find what all the other damage does first.
Alright, okay.
I could
and then
do
we'll
all
think
this
about
and at the end go, is it worth it?
Okay, I just think with a high strength weapon, it's your chance of making a hole and then boosting the strength of the others.
Yeah, but I'm only hitting on 4s.
Yeah, okay. So it's not a great situation all round.
No.
Okay.
I've got a 50-50 chance of missing and then pushing my reactor up twice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
destroying my own Titan.
Okay. And then I'm free to move off.
Yeah, you're free to do whatever you like.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to just go with the smash attack first.
Yes, I'm going to kick you really hard.
In the body?
You haven't got any damage.
I've got
on you.
nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
He's absolutely sound.
Yeah, I'm going to kick you in the body really hard for
Okay.
a number of attacks. So, 1 attack.
Okay.
It's a 4 up in the body.
Yeah.
It does hit.
Oh, yes.
And it does
Strength 9.
12.
12. On a Warlord.
Is enough to
Is
do 1 point of damage.
direct hit. Okay. What is next?
Next is the Gatling, because the missiles aren't worth doing anything.
Yeah. So are you going to try and... Are you just going to go potluck? Where you hit? Or are you going to... It's -1. So you're still hitting on 3s because you've got +1 at short range.
Yeah. Potluck.
If you go for the body.
If I aim, I'm hitting on 4s.
No, it's 3s because you get +1 at short range.
Yeah, but I'm hitting 4 normally. +1 it comes 3.
3s. Oh yeah, and it goes
-1.
back to 4s. Yeah. So...
Yeah.
Potluck?
No.
No, he's aiming. Aiming on
4
4s.
4s is brilliant.
Okay, 4s is brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay,
4s
go.
at the body.
4s into the body.
So you've got no. Is there a +1? No.
No, it's just done 1 point of damage at the moment.
See, part of me thinks I should just shoot you in the arms.
Take the claw off again.
Yeah.
And then do bypass damage into it.
Yeah. Actually, just shoot the arm.
Okay.
6 shots into the arm.
Yeah. Hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s. So, oh, that's good. 5 hits on the arm. So this is strength 7. So I need.
Strength 5. Gatling.
Oh yeah. So I need a 6 to damage the arm. It's an 11. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
you need to disable it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I need a 6 on this, but I get to reroll 1.
reroll ones.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No, absolutely nothing.
Oh.
I can fire the missiles, but they're
Yeah.
not powerful enough.
10s. What will 10s get you? Anything? No.
No, I won't do anything.
No.
There's no damage anywhere.
So, and then you're going to leave the volcano? Or are you getting desperate?
You're such a beast. I cannot defeat you. Oh, for a chain fist.
What do you think? Dan's going to have a mull it over and we'll come back to it. So in the end, Dan decided not to fire his volcano, not worth crippling his Titan, and he's just going to be there as a roadblock. He does not want me to have an easy route through into the city. It's looking good for the Loyalists. I can't activate this guy because I've opted to move. I need to get within 12 inches of that wall to have a chance of scoring anything, clinging on for dear life. My Reaver spent its turn making a hole, destroying that bastion by not activating the combat phase and tearing it down. So I can move in the next turn and hopefully take that building out as well. Any critical damage? I've got a reactor leak on Torment.
I've got an MIU feedback.
That affects you in the orders, so he's going to be on the orange next turn. No other critical damage. That's the turn. What I'm going to do for you is add up the scores where we are now so you can get an idea of where we are. Okay, so to give you an idea of how the game's going into turn 6, Dan has 42 points, so he scores 4 points for units killed, which is 3 hounds, 2 reavers. He's also scoring 4 points for units that aren't within 12 inches of the wall, which is currently this warlord. So he's got 42 points. I, on the other hand, have 27. I'm only scoring points for units and sides, that's 2 hounds, only 6 each. 2 points for each building destroyed, which is 1. And then I've got half scale points for this Reaver. and this Warlord's giving me sort of 27. So it's 42-27 to the Loyalists.
Yeah, and then I've got a decision to make as whether
Yeah.
I go over that after that Reaver with this Warlord,
Yep.
because potentially I'll get points for that, or I just focus all my attention onto this Warlord, which gives me a good 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Because shooting it with this guy just seems to slowly ignore it.
Yep. So I'm not scoring any points for anything I kill. You almost think every turn you spend attacking for the traitors is a waste of a turn. Maybe you should just move everything and you have to hope for the best. But
Yeah, because you could shoot from range.
yeah, you could shoot from over
bomb
here.
them and maybe minimise the amount of enemies that you're worried about, but then you're wasting turns getting into the city.
Yeah, it's really tough. So going into turn 6, you can't table the Loyalists. If you did that in 2 turns, you lose because you're going to be over here somewhere. So going into turn 6, we'll see you then. Okay, going into turn 6, this could be the last turn of the game. Can I swing the points? All revolves around destroying these buildings, getting more units in, and keeping this guy alive. If I can get within 12 and he's alive, that's 10 points off Dan, 5 points on me. It is mathematically possible, I think, but it's a big ask. Okay, so player roll off. I still have a Dom strategist alive with that Warlord over there.
Do you?
I roll a 2, yes, he's the dominant
You used it in
strategist.
the last turn.
Oh, I did, yes. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I'm an absolute
You've got
liar.
your
And a
reroll
cheat.
shot.
I've got my reroll shot, that's it. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 6.
So Dan's got less activations. Yeah, I used it, the dominant strategist, to get that, save that Warhound.
Yeah.
So
It
all
blew
the
itself up.
all the tricks have been spent. I'm such a liar. Okay, what do you want to do, Dan?
I think I will let you activate,
Okay,
so I can at least see where some of your titans are going.
sure. Okay, so it's making me first player. We'll come back after some strats and orders.
So, yeah.
Okay, Dan's going in with a spectacular with this last sort of bastion. He's going to attack the Warlord. He's going to aim
The head.
at the head, needing 6s to hit.
Yes.
Okay, it is doable. 4 shots.
There's the
Okay,
6.
he's got 1 hit, so he won't be able to kill it.
So strength 5
Plus 3.
8.
Yeah. In the flank,
9.
9. So roll it, see what you get.
No.
A 1, superficial.
So it hit and just bounced
Okay,
off.
so this could have been the incredible. This thing could have been like the game winner. Okay.
It's always funny if it does, but yeah.
Missiles.
The missiles, their job is to.
I'll let Dan mull it over. So Dan's missiles, he's going to try and strip shields off this Warlord. He's trying to kind of future-proof his turn, if you like. So yeah, go for it.
So 3.
I'm not going to push or anything. I'm just going to roll, and I'm going to make 3 voids. And then your barrage.
The barrage of glory. Just going to drop straight on that again.
Straight on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got one here. Do it.
9.
9 miles away.
Yeah.
So again, the barrage has missed. See, Loyalists get all the tools as well for
Barrage works really well when you get everyone really close.
clustered up. Okay. So that was quick strats, and
Yeah.
I'm going to do some orders. Okay, orders done. Another emergency repair here. I did light a shield and got 2 heats. I'm out the orange. I've got 1 shield left. Can he survive? Over here, you got emergency repair on your guy.
Because he was in the origin. I've had 2 turns of him in the origin.
Yeah.
He survived it. I'm just pushing my luck too much.
So you took the heat off.
Yeah.
I got a charge order off to smash, hopefully. No orders here. He went for split fire on this guy.
Yeah.
I've got no orders on these hounds. I went for a charge order here. I went to run to that building and give it a whack. I failed that order, and that's where we are. So we're going to go into moves, and we'll see you then. Okay, I'm going to go straight in with my charge before Dan can retaliate and hopefully get rid of this. He's still got critical damage on his head. Compromised? Is it compromised? No, it wasn't compromised, was
No,
it?
it's no pluses. But
Okay, but theoretically I can still do it. Okay, so 3 attacks, hitting on 3s with the claw and the head. Okay, this is better. I've hit with all 3.
No!
Okay, so strength 12.
Nice knowing you. You need lots of ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 14s. Let's start with that.
Two directs. It's 1, 2.
Yeah. There was no bonuses to these,
No.
was there?
No.
Okay. And
So
17.
2 14s.
Yes.
2 devastators. I'm doing that wrong.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 1. Push me up.
Yeah. And then a critical.
So 17. That's a critical.
Yeah.
So it goes up 1 and it goes up
And
again. Which
so I've got
kills
it.
Yeah.
So there's enough damage from the last one.
Yeah.
So engine kill, and you're out the orange, aren't you now? So it's just a
Yes.
straight up D10.
Engine kill.
D10. Is it 10?
Oh, thermonuclear
So I go
explosion. No, you're just going to turn it into a smoking crater and go Nova.
Yes.
Catastrophic meltdown. So roll a D3, but you won't be able to hit anyone else because there's going to be nothing in range anyway. So it would be plus the number of holes. So it's, I think, what's that, 6 or 7 inches. You're not going to hit another Titan. So basically, my Warlord is going to take D6 hits at strength 9, scale +1.
And a random location.
Yes. 2 hits into the body at strength 9. I'm not worried. Oh, it's rolled double 6 though.
You shouldn't have said you're not worried.
I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried. It's 2 15s. What is that on a Warlord?
It's
No,
a
do you know what? It's 2
direct.
devastating.
Yeah, 2 devastating, but
Okay.
it's not great.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah. Been a warlord doing that.
Oh, ka-ding. Okay, here you go.
Tar very
Replace
much.
that and engine kill. So moves and repair overview. I've moved in my Reaver to try and smash this building for a couple of points. Plus, now I'm scoring 8 points. I've got this Warhound facing here for a sneaky little move in a minute. This Warhound's trying to take on some more buildings, and obviously we saw the charge there and the smoking hole in the Reaver. I bimbled forward 2 inches with my Quaked Warlord. I'm very close to being within 12 inches, but I've got 2 Warlords bearing down on it now. In the repairs, I got rid of the critical damage on the body. The head is still compromised, and I've only got 1 void. It's not looking good for that Warlord. If he can survive this turn, I think even if I got a turn 7 and managed to move in here, I'm going to get... I just can't see it happening. Can't see it happening. Torment is eternal. Okay, so that was moves and repairs overview. We're going to go into the combat phase. So I'm going to try and get some points and take out this building. So I'm going to start with this Reaver, and let's just start with the melter gun straight up, which hits. So it's 2 hits, strength 11. So a 10 and a 1. So on a 5 up, it goes down. No. The laser blasters.
8. Yeah.
1 hit. I think I need what? No, I can't even do it, can I? 8?
Yeah, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, even a 6 is
9,
40. I need a 5 or 6.
12.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
The Gatlings aren't strong enough. Now a smash attack.
Yes, you can kick it.
For 1 attack, hitting on a 4, which hits. It's strength 9. Which does it. Now I need another 5 or 6. What do I get? What do I get?
4.
Oh, I got 4. Not enough. Okay.
I really
Building
thought
stance.
you were going to charge my warlord in the butt.
Then I'm moving out of the point zone.
Yeah, I know.
It would be great to get these down to 1 to keep this alive, but then that's 8 points I'm dropping straight away.
Yeah.
I mean, the ball's in your court now, mate.
Yeah.
The loyalists have defended the city well. I'm just trying to do what I can, so that was my activation.
So, yeah, I'm going to activate that warlord nearest me.
Yeah,
This
going,
one here.
I'm going straight in.
So yeah, so Hamler.
Yes. Alas, poor Yorick.
Yes. It's going to show you what he did to Yorick.
Yes. So my voids are up.
The voids are up.
Yeah, I've got 1 void.
Excellent.
From-
So,
Because all I'm doing is repairing.
yeah, lots and lots of repairs.
Because I keep getting quaked, I'm not moving far enough.
So I'm going to use my Shield Bane.
Yep. Oh,
For
Machine Spirit.
Now,
If he fails this, it's a 1.
so what do I do?
What do you do?
A 2.
2.
Which is I move forward, don't I?
Stalwart, make a repair roll.
Oh, right, okay, that's useful.
Okay, that's one set of guns.
That's the most useless thing I could have done. Oh, I got my plasma back.
Great, okay, so now he's got his plasma gun to fire. I still have voids.
Yes. That was not what I wanted, Hamlet.
4 shots coming in, hitting on 3s. 3 hits now. Do I overload? I'm going to have to do it and pray to the dice gods. Yes, he's got it.
And then
Voids are holding.
Ardex. I think I'm moving 6. Yay, Ardex.
D3 automatic hits.
2.
2. Overloading.
Take them down, Ardex. No.
He's got it. Can you be a hero? That was your activation, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
That is why I focused. Because things happen.
Right, okay, back to me. My hound here, it's going to maximal fire and try and take on that building with his
Placing it at
plasmas.
the back tower here, so
Yeah.
it can scatter onto you.
Yeah, it's a good idea, why not? 1 hit, 1 scatter. So if you do the scatter for me, mate, that would be beneficial. 2 inches.
Yeah, it's off.
Off completely.
I
Okay,
would say so, yes.
that's fine.
It's on the...
I believe you.
No, it's 1 hit.
1 hit,
not
okay.
2, yeah.
So 3 hits in total at strength 10. Did I roll a 1 for my miss? I can't remember.
No, I think you rolled a 2.
Was it a 2?
Yeah.
So 10. So all of these are 13 minimum. So I need 5s and 6s. Yes, all 3. That is smashed to bits. Another 2 points, but probably in vain at this point. But well done, Warhound, doing a good job there. Okay, Dan's now going in with this Warlord. I still have a single void.
8.
10 missiles coming in.
10.
Okay,
That was a lot of terrible
I
dice.
see 2s.
Yeah, there's 4 gone, and no 1, so it's 5 hits.
5 hits. Do I overload at this point? If I
If you overload,
overload and make it, I think I've got to. I think I've got to do it. If I fail, he's going to hit me with the quake again. If he hits me with the quake again, it's going to stop my movement. It's a real problem. If I overload it, I lose my shields. Oh my god! What would you do? Put your comments in. I'm going to overload it.
2 is it?
No, there's 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Could have signed my own death warrant there.
So, Bellicosa.
Yes. 1 heat. Comfortable.
Yes, no dodgy machine spirits.
Can he hit?
Right in the middle for scattering
Yeah.
purposes. Yes.
It is 2 hits. Okay. Right, let's see where it goes.
Come on, kill it.
It's the leg. Okay, but you've got a...
So I've got 12.
No, strength 12.
16.
So 16, 18.
18.
And plus 1. So it's 17 and
19.
19. It's 2 criticals. Which puts it on the very last one because I've run out of track. So it's 3 criticals. So I'm now immobilised. So there's actually no chance of me moving
So,
in.
with my split fire order, I'm
Yeah.
going to shoot this one with the quake.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully I'll immobilise that so it can't get to the wall.
I mean, I'm already than 12, aren't I?
Yeah, so you get half, but if you get to the wall and we get another turn, you can get through. No, you
No,
can't.
because I'd have to spend. So I can't score any more points from
So
last
yeah,
time.
so the fact that I did stay there was a
Yeah,
good idea.
yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, so yeah, I might as well just fire the quake at him.
Okay, so let's check line of sight, see if there's any cover. So Dan is actually going to continue with the quake and try and finish this guy off because, I mean, well, he's scoring 10 points anyway because I'm in no man's land. But, I mean, engine kill is engine kill, right?
Yeah, that's right. So see if it hits. It
does.
does. No, it doesn't.
Oh, because, yeah, short range, it's 4s. But
Okay.
favoured by fortune, gets
Does.
it. 2 hits. Anywhere is good, apart from a weapon, actually.
Why did you say that?
You don't have a weapon.
Why did you say that? The head.
Ah,
Yes, finally
this is-
I've hit the head.
Right, is this enough to engine kill?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Plus 3.
15.
Okay, it's a devastating hit which turns to a critical,
And then a 17.
which is a critical hit, so it's off the track. So it's again on its last pip because I cleared all the critical damage.
Yeah.
So
And then finally,
yeah,
the last thing I've got left is if it's in range,
Ardex.
it's in range.
So yeah, just be aware, Ardex are front and rear arcs
Yes.
only.
Yeah, they can't do it because I tried to do it at the side.
Was it there? D3?
Yeah, D3 for 1.
For 1, I have
In the-
one. I have one void.
Oh no, yeah, you got
One
one
void was lit in repairs. That's a 5.
Yeah.
Voids are up.
But might have.
That was your last activation, wasn't it?
That was my very last activation, yes.
Okay, well, for what it's worth, I'm going to fire this Warhound at this guy. So 2 shots for 1 hit. So you got a void to make.
Yep.
And the other gun, another single hit.
Yep.
2 voids. Okay, so that was the end of turn 6. Let's check critical damage and then see if the game continues. So no critical damage to speak of. He's immobilized and has all the head stuff, so but there's nothing to react as. Turn 6, the loyalist player rolls a d10 on a 5 up. The game continues. A 6. We're going to go into a final 7th round. Turn 7 in this epic game, the last turn of the game, is looking good for the loyalists. So let's go for that first player roll. A 6.
An 8.
An 8. What do you want to do, Dan?
I'm going to have it this time.
He's going to have it. He's going to have it. He's going to give it. Okay, so we're going to go and do some strats and orders.
Yeah, for a change I'm going to take it back to me.
So this last bastion out here, pouring some shots in to try and take some more shields off this warlord. For 1.
Yeah, they're too terrified.
Okay, addiction's still good for voids. Yeah, makes the save.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going with those missiles?
Yeah, the missiles are going
Warlord as well?
into the warlord as
Yeah.
well. So it's 5 shots though.
Yep. 3?
Yep, 3 this time. Makes
Into
them all.
holding. And then your barrage.
That Reaver
Yes.
has got shields now,
It's got
hasn't
1, yeah.
it? And these two have both got shields now as well.
Yeah. If you hit that building though, you might blow up.
Yeah, so I'm going to just drop it straight on top of him.
Yeah.
Far over to the right as possible.
Right, okay.
To try and minimise the amount of scatter onto my own warlord.
Okay, so you really want over like this
Yeah.
missile. Okay, that's fine. Go for it.
Let's find these scatter dice.
Just a little point as well, it had a little spin at the end which you didn't see from the quake which we resolved off camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it was.
That is
4
going
9 inches.
straight over 9, but you're voided up anyway,
Yeah.
aren't you?
So it does land on me, but it's
It's
just the
it's
one.
just the one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 void save to make
Yeah.
and makes it, and that's fine. And that is all the stratagems. So
It's almost like I knew it would happen.
we're going to do some orders and come back. Okay, so we've done orders. Just another note. So my warlord here had Princeps wounded, Morderati wounded. So I had to roll a d6. And on 1 I would have got shut down orders, which didn't happen. I'm Mortis. So I've chosen to ignore all the MIU stuff, and then passed an order check and then got emergency repairs. And I've taken, so I can't repair critical damage to the head when I do that. So I've repaired 2 bits of critical damage with that roll on my legs in the hope that this goes wrong. I'm relying on dice, and then I've got my movement back. Can I still get within this 12 inches to score points? Deny 10, score 5 myself. It's a fool's hope, but that's what I've done. No orders for the warlord over there because he's going to turn and face. I failed a first fire order here. I've got first fire orders off on these hounds though, and you've got the charge to finish me off, and then no orders here. So we're going to go into the movement phase. Dan is first player,
Yes.
and it's going to be the big charge, I think.
It's going to get the charge entirely, yes.
The charge has been moved. Dan is getting +1 attack.
Yep.
It's 4 attacks with the fist
At the head.
at the head, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You want lots of lovely 2s, don't
I
you?
need 2s and 1s. No. 3 hits. Okay. So basically, I need him to roll 3 ones.
It happens. I've done it many a time. There's 2, but that's enough, isn't it?
Oh, it is enough. Oh man, engine kill.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah.
You couldn't see my face, but my eyes bulged when I saw those 2 ones. It's engine kill. Torment. The torment is over. He is no longer eternal. He is dead. It is an engine kill.
Hamlet finally finished someone else off.
Right, roll a d10. Oh, I'm rolling a d10. It's my baby. Right, roll a 10, you mother. Oh, it's a 4.
That's the one you stagger about. Like
I think it is staggering about.
You haven't got anything in the reactor, have you?
No, I cleared all that. Laid low. So I'm going to stagger.
Yeah.
I'm going to go this way. 3 inches. Dan's going to measure. Perfect. He knows the score. And then I'm going to fall exactly where I am, 2 inch around, hits nothing, and then kills over. Well done, Dan. He got him. He got him in the end in 7 turns.
It took so long.
Well played. Okay, first firing with the Reaver. I'm going to put a melter template there. Let's just try and get the hit.
Yep.
It is, so it's 2. So I'm going to roll 2 d10s. It's 11, so that's a 13. So I get both of them in. So I need a 5 or a 6. Still no. That building will not go down. You were all done, weren't you? So you've turned to face here. He done the charge.
Yeah. You got another first fire over there on that warhound.
I've turned there. And I got a first fire here for what it's worth. 2 lasers.
Do you want a shield bang?
Nah. So 2 hits.
2 saves.
2 saves, okay. I think that's all our movement done, isn't it?
Yes.
This warhound shuffled over. I'm just going to try and take out another building with those plasmas there. So we're going to do some quick repairs and go straight into the combat. Okay, last combat phase, turn 7. Warlord going down range at mine. Missiles.
Yeah, I am.
Long range?
Yeah, so just hitting on 2s.
Okay, 10 coming in, hitting on 2s.
Yeah, 1s. Look at all those 1s. There's 5 of them in there.
How many hits?
5.
5 hits. I'm going to push.
Yeah,
for 1.
good.
So I'm on a 3 up. Drop 1, 2 rerolls. Still drop 3 voids.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's do that. So dropping a quake, hitting on 3s.
Misses.
Or a scatter.
So I'm going to use my favour by fortune.
Yeah.
To hit.
So another 2.
Yeah.
I'm on 4 pluses at this point. And I will push again. 1 hit. Drops another void. I have 1 left.
Yeah, so it's not worth me shooting.
Nothing's going to happen.
I was hoping maybe I might get through and do something interesting, but it's not worth it.
Save the power.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is obviously not going to be doing anything, is he?
No, because he's pointing the wrong way.
This guy, he's only got a bellicosa, so he's not going to be doing anything.
Yep.
This guy is not really going to be having an effect. So all I'm going to do is try and take out 2 more buildings. So let's start with the Reaver. Melter. Hits. Okay, that's a 1, so that's nothing. That is enough. I need another 5 or 6. Still no. Okay, the lasers. 1 hit. I need a 5 or 6 to damage it. Gets it. 5 or 6 to kill it. Gets it. Another 2 points scored, finally. So the Reaver done. Over to the Hound. Maximal firing, 2 shots. Needing 4s to hit.
In the middle,
straight in the middle. Yeah. 2 misses. Okay, can you do the scatter from there?
Yes, I can. I certainly can. So in the middle, 5 inches. Misses.
Misses. Can I be lucky?
10 inches.
No way.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
And the bolters aren't going to do
No.
a damn thing. No critical damage to worry about. This is the game. End of 7. There you have it. I've got 3 units in I've destroyed 3 buildings. I have 1 unit within 12 inches of the gate, I hope, of the walls. And then there are 2 warlords left. Been doing their warlord thing. Dan has destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titans. That's the game. We're going to add it up. We'll have a little chat with you. And we'll see you in the end. Okay guys, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. You enjoyed it, Dan?
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Firstly, thanks to Dan for coming. Couldn't do it without him. It's a long day's filming. It's a massive game. Loads of titans. Yeah, fantastic. Really good.
Thanks for lunch.
Mate, it's alright. Lunch is included.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
we'll do back reps for food. Okay. So the bit you all want to know: who won the game? It was a loyalist victory.
It's close though. Much
Yeah,
closer than I thought.
yeah. So we have to break this down
Yeah.
on my notes.
Yeah.
So it's 44 points to the loyalists, 31 points to the traitors. Now, the loyalists are scoring points for titans killed or in no man's land, i.e. further than 12 inches from the walls.
Yeah. So
there
the
were-
key is pushing up.
Absolutely. You almost got to push harder. I almost did too much fighting.
Yeah, it did seem like that. Maybe you did too much fighting.
That second turn where I wanted to try and make gaps in your lines. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. Maybe if it worked, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I didn't kill those warhounds.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. The other thing is when you're pushing up as well, you're forcing to turn my warlords, which they don't like doing. They like to just sit and.
Yeah. So you can spend a lot of time as a traitor player not fighting. You're taking hits all the time. So it's 44 points. So it's points for everything killed and nothing known as that. So it's a warlord, 2 reavers, 3 warhounds, all destroyed. 44 points. The traitor player himself was scoring points, half scale points for units within 12 inches of the walls, full scale points for units inside the walls, and then 2 bonus points each for buildings destroyed. So I had 1 warlord within 12 inches of the walls, 5 points. I had 2 warhounds and a reaver inside the walls, so 6, 6 and 8. I destroyed 3 buildings, 2 points each, gave me 31. Now the swing would have been, if Torment Eternal, the warlord that got charged at the end, if he had got inside 12, that would have been 10 points dropped for Dan,
Yes.
bringing him down to 34, and it would have been 5 points for me.
Although I didn't kill him, the continuous quaking of him
Really
slowed
helped.
him down so much.
Yeah, quaking was awesome in this game. So Dan would have had 34, I would have had 36. So it would have been a 2-point victory for the traitors at that point. You could say, just take them out, kill the loyalists. Yeah, you can do that, you outnumber them. As soon as you table them, the game's over.
And you're wasting turns as well because you're not inside the walls at that point, so you're not getting the full points value. You don't get points for killing me.
I get nothing, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so-
really hard to get far enough to think, you know what, I'll kill them all now and then make a push. It's a long way to travel. It's I like it. I think it's...
Because the warlords are slow to slow. I was wondering if maybe the traitors would be better off with just loads of reavers. But then it's,
ideally, but 10 points for getting warlords is big, so... No, I didn't have enough reavers. You could swamp the board with warhounds.
It's 8 points for reaver, wouldn't it? Because it's skirt, is it?
8 points for reaver if it's inside the walls. It's half the points if it's outside the walls. Maybe I should have just with the warlords done nothing but move. Move, repair, move, repair, move, repair.
I think the other thing as well, it might be good as well, is model saturation.
Yeah, I tried to have, I literally had as many titans as I could. I've only got one more titan model in my collection, which is another warlord, which is the Reaper. So I used pretty much everything I've got. We opted not to play with knights. Might be quite an interesting game with knights.
Because they can shift.
They can shift. We're not going to play it again anytime soon, but
it's a long
I'd
day.
like to. Yeah, it's a long day. 7 turns of 5,000 points worth of titans.
Yeah.
It's a narrative game. It's hard to work out which way it's stacked in this one. I think it's easier to score points for the loyalists, but you don't have as many titans. Maybe it's quite well balanced. Don't know. What do you think?
The battlefield assets did help me stripping shields, which was important in order for all the other weapons to do damage. And it also meant things if you had no shields, that warlord was constantly trying to put his shields back, getting quaked. Put his shields back, getting quaked. Though he wasn't dying, he was only going 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. There's no point pushing his reactor to go an inch.
Yeah. Your warlords did a lot of work. I had that turn to try and take those 2 warhounds out to make that hole early, and that didn't happen. I think that was a big swing for me. And then you did really well. You got 2 engine kills. You got the engine kill, and then the one from the explosion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was massive for you. So that was a big swing there.
And then unfortunately one of your warhounds at the end, which was inside the walls.
Yeah, actually, it was inside the walls, blew itself up. So that was another 6. So that would have given me 37. Yeah, it's a really good game. I think if you've got the space and you've got the models, it's well worth playing. And swap sides, have a go. I mean, I played this once off camera ages ago, and I realised you can't fight as much. I know we've done it now on camera. I'd like to play it again off camera, maybe be the defender. I don't know, maybe attack again. No,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I haven't got enough bad guys at the moment. Not bad guys. I haven't got anything. I haven't got enough people loyal to Horus.
me. So that was the game. Dan, have you got anything else you want to say about the game?
No, I did like the fact that my dice went, we're just going to tease you slightly at the end by rolling 2 1s.
Oh man, that was mental. So that could have been, that whole dice roll could have been. And I repaired the damage on my legs, so I could have moved. I was literally hoping for a fluff roll, but then you would have shot me again as well. So.
That's the thing is, if you hadn't done that repair on the head.
I couldn't repair the head because I used my Mortis trait.
Yeah, so if you hadn't done the, if you decided to stay, oh, I can't do the repair roll, and then taken the repair roll in the repair phase, but that would have been after I charged because I was first player.
Yeah,
so the same thing would have happened.
And you would have just hit my legs.
Yeah.
Which were also compromised.
Yeah.
And had no. So I was literally riding on Dan rolling 1s and 2s.
And I do like to roll 1s.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. So that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a long one. It was a fun one. Thanks to Dan for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for hosting me, Chris.
That's right, mate. You're welcome. Need people like you. And we'll see you next time for more thrills, more spills, more engine kills.